Okay. Rain and 17 degrees Celsius. Yeah, so we have rain and it's 17 degrees Celsius or 62 degrees Fahrenheit in Gudvangen. If you look back there, the waterfall that disappeared because of rain is over there. See, now you see it. But when I zoom out, you can't see it so very well. Anyway, so all you people in the heat wave, there we go. Na 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 na. No, I feel bad for the heat wave people, but yeah, it's good to be in the shadow of a mountain right now. I have not been in the village today. Karl has, but happy 4th of July to all the Americans, my native land. 250th birthday. I hear they're going to get all the descendants of the original signers of the Constitution to, or Declaration of Independence to meet up. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what that looks like. So today, get this. I have to look at you directly when I say this now. It's the 4th of July. My kid's here, one of the two anyway. The other one comes later. But I have a bag of chicken legs. So like, okay, we'll do chicken drumsticks. That's pretty American. So you got something on me there. Anyway, chicken drumsticks, and we'll do the crispy style, you know, like the shake and bake, because I brought shake and bake back last time I went to the United States. I can make that. We'll have crispy chicken. You can't find that anywhere here, right? And then, oh, corn on the cob. So I asked Karl, can you bring us corn on the cob? And then and he sees the message, so I'm assuming he gets it. And then potatoes. Yeah, oh, no, we need potatoes. And the red kind. Get me the red kind. And then, you know, I think we're going to need some barbecue sauce too. Pick up some barbecue sauce. And just in case, even though the shake and bake says it doesn't need eggs, let's just assume that it needs eggs. I need eggs too. Just 6 though, it'll be fine. That's it. It's not a very big list. He forgot all of it, but you know what he did bring? His beer. So today we're gonna have shake and bake and hope to God that it doesn't need egg. I can turn this way so you can see the beautiful background in the moldy fence. Oh, we're gonna have a shake and bake chicken, see how it turns out. And it says it doesn't need water, so I mean eggs, so it should be fine, I'm assuming. And then we're gonna have rice, good old American jasmine rice, no, basmati rice, so that should be good. I think we might have some ketchup. And no vegetables, because I don't want to do them, but Cecilia likes them. Good girl. I raised her well, I just didn't raise myself well. I think that's about it. No, it'll be pretty fun. But we did do shopping when we were in, I'll just blame Karl for this, by the way. It's very important we remember to blame Karl. No, it's okay. I could have nagged him even more. I could have waited for a thumbs up, which, by the way, I won't get on Karl's messenger because I'm an evil girlfriend. I took his messenger and I made his conversation with me. I set it to a theme because he doesn't know how to do this himself. So it's like this big lovey-dovey theme, and every time Karl goes to do this, it goes hearts. So he's telling me he loves me, he just doesn't know it. Every time I get a yes dear, it's a hearts. No, anyway. But yeah, last week, or no, a week and a half ago, when we went to go and pick up Cecilia in Voss, we had some time to kill, and the only store that was open, thankfully, was the weird foreign food store. So we got a lot of weird crap. I think I showed you some of it, but today I brought out all of it because we keep forgetting to eat it. But it's all this weird stuff that I think Cecilia will like. And I thought maybe you want to see what weird food looks like in Norway. I think a lot of it is Polish. I don't know where it comes from. Some is Japanese. We shall see. Karl, we were in Outland yesterday. We did shoe shopping for Cecilia and some other stuff in Bergen. Cecilia found some books anyway, but Karl has got some new gaming books to prepare for the Nalbinding festival coming up in November, because we're gonna just throw all the daddies, husbands, non-Nalbinding interested people, they can just go hang out in the boathouse, bring warm clothing, and they can get their geek on in there maybe. It'll be fun. So anyway, so he's got to get some more books for rules. He can show you those today. Albert says, the apartment is hotter than the outside. You should be here. It's 62 degrees Fahrenheit, 17 degrees Celsius. I did my homework before I logged in today. No, it's it's nice. We've had to walk home back and forth from Gudvangen, which is about 40 minutes walk that way along a very busy highway, but it's actually only a 5-minute drive. Anyway, but walking it back and forth quite a bit this week in the heat, and luckily we've been thankful every time, or at least I have, that it hasn't been super hot. It's been a little bit warmer than this, but this is quite nice. So we're very, 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 very lucky. Sorry about your apartment, Albert. Let's see what else. Oh, I got some yarn while I was there. Cecilia and I went to Panduru Hobby. They had a little bit of a sale, so I got some paint supplies to make more paintings. She got some fun markers to draw with. But we did find that goofy amaguri plushy whatever yarn that they have in the United States. I don't know if this is American, but I was thinking it's the wool that is so plastic and cheap that the Norwegian stores are too prim and proper to carry. They're no self-respecting Norwegian would put it in their store, and I was right. I went to the really nice yarn store over at by the train station, with all the plant-dyed yarn and the hand spun and all this beautiful stuff. 400 kroner yarn, which is what, like $45 yarn, something like that. Anyway, beautiful, beautiful yarn, but not a single cheap-ass plushy plastic yarn to be found. But Panduru had it, so we got a couple of skeins to make some sort of a thing. I think she's going to go with the rock from this recent movie, Saving Gray. I forget what it is. I have to ask her again. But anyway, there's this like little rock character we have to make. So I bet it has to be crocheted. But there's enough. If there's enough in it, I can maybe Nalbind one too. We'll see. But anyway, so, and then I got 3 skeins of Fabel yarn from the Good Yarn Shop because it was on sale, and I thought it would be perfect for the new month. We are going to revisit a stitch that I don't think we've done in 2 years. The Finnish 2+2 F2 will be the stitch of the month. It is basically Oslo but doubled. So you have 2 loops on the front and 2 loops on the back when you do this stitch, but it is really nice to have in your wheelhouse when working with thinner yarn. And as you'll see, Fabel is quite a thin yarn. Hail Mary, thank you, that's the one. I gotta make the rock guy. I'll show you a picture. I found a pattern on Etsy for like $4 or pounds or euro, I don't know what it is. Does it count as an American patriotism to demolish a bag of Doritos? Absolutely. My kids would say go for taquitos because apparently the blue color is a thing, and you have to see how you survive the heat of the... But yes, absolutely, there you go. But that's about as far as my 4th of July gets, because it's really weird to celebrate the 4th of July in Norway when nobody else is. But I'm used to it. This is my 28th 4th of July here, so I'll be all right. No, but we usually do some sort of American style cooking anyway. That's kind of like the big thing that we have to do. And then I took home office today because my feet were killing me, because we did a top secret mission yesterday after Bergen. Karl and I had to go back to the village, and you'll see tomorrow what that's all about. You can do the math and figure out what tomorrow is in Norway. So, with relation to Viking. But anyway, keep an eye on, I'll share it on my Facebook page when it's all up and done, so you can see. But yeah, we got home at like 11 o'clock yesterday, and we walked home again. So I wrote my boss this morning and said, I'm working from home because my feet are killing me. She's like, I don't blame you. So there you go. I did get a lot of work done though. But anyway, yeah, so I've got some yarn to show. The color of the month will be orange, though I did not have an orange yarn for this. I wanted to use the Fabel yarn, but I think we haven't done blue and we haven't done green, but we did do teal. So I kind of wanted to use, and we did red and pink, but 2 of the yarns have orange in it, so I thought I'll do that one. Did we do, yeah, September 2024 is when we did Finnish 2+2. Yeah, so it's been a while since we've done Finnish 2+2, but I'm going to bring it out again. There are a lot of not a new Nalbinders, largely thankful to Kaylee's reel that went viral not too long ago. So I think with all the new people, Finnish 2+2 is definitely worth revisiting. But for those of you who know how to do Finnish 2+2, maybe you want to add an extra twist and do a different connection. What if you do M1 instead? So I can show you that one. M1 maybe from top to bottom. I think that would be also right to left. We'll see what it looks like when I have the thing. And you can see what yours look like. But Finnish 2+2 F2, I think, there you go, Raymond has it all up there. He's a good secretary from down under in winter. But yeah, I think it's a really good one to have in your wheelhouse because a lot of people coming from a knit and crochet background want to try to use the thinner yarns and they struggle with it with the Nalbinding. So this is a way for them to use a thinner yarn. I do think the Fabel yarn might be a hair too thin. So I will start mine out as Finnish 2+2 with an F2 connection. And if it does look too thin for me, then I will do the M1 connection. Or yeah, I think M1, maybe M2. We'll find out. But Finnish 2+2, and we are not going to lock in on a connection. You can choose for yourself, but the most common is F2. Okay, anyway, I think we're going in. So I will keep, oh no, you gotta have one more beautiful view of the rain and the waterfall. It's in there somewhere. You see it? It actually shows up much better in person, but you can see it better if I do that. And of course, there's a lot more waterfalls. There's another one sneaking in up there somewhere. And they're behind us. They're everywhere today because rain. And the river, if I zoom out again, starting to get a little bit more volume, but it's been pretty low lately. You just go on and vaporizing those Cheetos, Peruta, everything goes today. That's right. We're sharing the holiday with everyone. Ashroom is here. That's my kid, the other one, the missing twin. Alex, you want to hang on and see all this weird crap I bought Cecilia because we can send it home with you as well. So without much ado, I better go and show her what in the hell we bought Cecilia from the weird food store. Can you send that rain our way? How about the 62 degrees Fahrenheit or the 17 Celsius? Well, no, I'm absolutely loving it considering everybody's got a heat wave. Okay, so Karl, I'm gonna have to show off Cecilia's. Oh, wait, first. I have to show off Cecilia's weird food. Who's that, Alex? Who is that? Who is that? That's a fuzzy. There she is. Alex, happy mother of this cat. Oh, look at that. She's doing baby language. GSGGTR. My baby. Yeah. You happy to see her? Yeah. You know what? That cat, though, he can be the most annoying cat in the world, but he is the most photogenic cat. Aren't you, Fuzzy? Yeah.
I believe he is just the second most annoying cat in the world.
Now he's the second most annoying cat. We picked up a new one from your father. Thank you, Corda. But that cat is so tiny. Yo, Alex gets to come in. You'll be coming and playing with him in about a month, almost, just under a month, so. Okay, so I'm going to put the camera on me because Cecilia did not agree to be on camera today. But I will show the weird crap we got.
I can show my cat, but that's all.
Well, your cat has to be over here then. Yeah, I'll put it over here, put him a little wet now. Let's see. Okay, so weird crap number one we got. We have to start with the bobas. So we got these things. I'm going to have to turn it around as it's not going to do. Let's see. There you go. So you can see. So we bought Popping Boba DIY kit. Mango green tea. Mango Popping Boba. I think we got one. Did Karl, didn't we get like one of each kind? I think I got one of each flavor that they had. And this is apparently 3 cups in here.
I didn't really care about the bobas. I was interested in the fish product.
Oh, I put that in here too, by the way, but we didn't eat the bread in time, so it got moldy, and now it's making birds very happy in the woods. 40 kroner. I have no idea. This is probably like way too much. Don't care. It's hard to, you can't find this stuff. But Cecilia, how did this stuff taste? You didn't open this one, but how do your other or your bobas taste?
Good.
They're easy to make if we remember to make you ice cubes.
Yeah.
Yep. We might have a fun fix for that today.
Boba Jalaiki's better.
Mango Popping boba, 50-gram 3 packs. Then you've got the mango green tea syrup. And then you've got tea fiber straw. Oh, I thought that was plastic. And 100% home compostable. Okay. And disposable cup, which is not compostable, I'm sure. And then some happy guy bear with a astronaut suit on it. But how was this to make, Cecilia? Was it easy?
Yeah.
It says so easy, so delicious, so you can't say anything else. Okay, yeah, no, it was good. So anyway, we got this mango green tea flavor. And then we got I believe that says peach green tea flavor. Popping boba. What is it popping? Is it like blow up in your mouth kind of boba? Or what do they mean when they say popping boba? What does it mean when they say popping boba?
It's just like, it's very easy to pop in your mouth.
Very easy to pop in your mouth. Okay.
You just put light pressure and they pop.
So you don't have to like chew it forever.
No, that's tapioca.
Torben says, I got to read that one too. Torben had a real fun incident with, oh my God. I'm going to read that later though, Torben, because that was absolutely flippin' hilarious. He's not making friends. This one has more pictures in case you didn't understand it on the first one. 40 Norwegian kroner is a good price for a pack of 3, says Pruda. Okay, good. Because these are all import in this country. Original country of destination, no flipping clue. Then you had strawberry green tea boba. This one you had tried. How do you like it?
I liked it.
Mango popping boba. Yeah, that one well, now you can see what they look like inside anyway, because this one's open. So you get cups, although she had one. The syrup package, is that what that is? Yeah. And then what's at the bottom? Popping boba. Do you have to like let it soak forever, or is it already like...
It's popping boba.
It's instant. I don't know. I don't drink this crap. Instant marbling syrup. Okay. And then, this is the instant popping boba.
Don't squeeze that one.
I don't get to squeeze that one, she said. Okay, I won't squeeze it. I'm just going to carefully put it back in its home. I guess if that's so easy to pop, they're probably really easy to squeeze. And then combustible or whatever, compostable straw. Okay, so that one got a good rating from Cecilia. The other two she hasn't had. A product review, if you will, says Torben. Oh, yeah, no, by the way, if you have never witnessed one of Torben's product reviews or beer reviews, geez, my God, you are missing out. So you're in for a treat later. I'll read that for you. And this one was the other one, the last one. Yeah, he's the one who had a podcast about with beer reviews during Corona. Norwegian, though, in his very wonderful dialect of Sogndang. Popping boba, then, of course, passion fruit with green tea and mango popping boba. Popping boba makes it sound like popcorn, says PJ. Does it? Nope, Cecilia's shaking her head at us. I guess we're... Huh? She has popcorn chickens. Cecilia knows how to make that, I think. Okay, it's not popcorn. All right, then you have... Let's see, what else do we got here? I'll put it over here and clean it up after. Because we got a huge box of this weird stuff. Let's see, making more room. Then we had, of course, to get other things my kids like. Seaweed. Because we gotta make sushi. And I think you can find nori in Joker at Gudvangen, at Joker in Gudvangen, but I don't know if it's the right kind of nori. It's only one kind, but this one was roasted seaweed. We haven't had this one yet. So maybe we'll find out if this is better or worse, but it's the seaweed that goes around here. But she eats it like, you guys eat it like, my kids, they eat it like chips. Okay, hand me that big bag over there that you're eating, the box. Then we got her a couple of these, Alex. We can get you some too. I think they had another flavor as well, but I showed it to Cecilia while she was on the train. We were doing some... it's grilled. It's grilled, yeah. That was it. Grilled seaweed roll. And she's eating it over there, and it's going crunch, crunch, crunch. So it sounds like a little bit like Peruda's Doritos over there, I'm thinking. But these ones you like, yeah? They were good?
I had them before.
You've had them before, though. Okay, so sure. No, you're eating it like a cigar over there.
Well, how long?
Okay, so apparently it looks like a cigar. A rolled cigar in there anyway. But there was a bunch of these in the boxes, so we'll get some more of these for dear Derek. I can't wait to read. Pruda says, I also have strawberries and cream flavored Dr. Pepper for my American snacks collection. Over here, we're showing through everything else. Alex said, I would like the spicy seaweed chips better. I like them better because they have a candy thing on the outside. The rolls have a candy thing. The rolls have a candy thing on the outside. Okay, so yeah, because we'll have to go shopping in Voss at least one time before Alex gets here. Or no, actually, we'll be in Voss when you're on your way here, Alex. Weird texture combo, she said. So, yeah, Alex, you're going to take notes of all this crap because we're going to have to bring you some. Let's see. Then I got you some lychee candy. Did you eat that all? Or is that... Oh, no, you... Oh, yeah. This thing, but it's in here so you don't get to see the packaging. The lychee's in the other one. This is this big thing that looked like a massive fruit roll-up. And it's a pomegranate. And she gave me a bite of it, and it was like super, super, super... I needed a coffee after that, shall we say. But it's like a really thick fruit roll-up. It's just dried fruit, she said. But I put it in here so it wouldn't get too dry. I don't know, to keep the cat's hair out of it anyway. Alex got attacked on art fight, apparently. Then my kids are teaching me how to do art fight. So, Alex, if you want one of these, we can get you one of them, too. Did you like these, Cecilia? Do we need more? Nah, the fruit roll-up thing wasn't good. Yeah, he is. I can show it, but then you're going to be on TV. You'll be on YouTube, I mean. All right, you get to look at me until I get the camera all the way into Cecilia's face here. Okay, then we have to turn the camera just right. Look at him.
I'm so happy.
Cecilia's cat.
Why does he look like that?
He looks goofy. You can see it on my computer if you reach over.
Oh, I can't.
Alex is, "Aww." Yeah, this cat is absolutely loving the return of Cecilia. So imagine how Fuzzy would feel if you come over here. She says, "I'm slimming you out, Cecilia."
Sliming, yeah.
Oh, sliming you out. Oh, happy kitty, says Raymond. Then this was the lychee candy, or lychee, whatever we called it. How do you say that?
Oh, he went to bowl.
It's my language, I can't say it. But they were in a different bag, but these things you got. What are these like? Are they good?
Yeah. Can I have one?
You want one? Yeah, I'll give you the bowl in a minute. Do you know what that says? And am I holding it right side up or up? Oh, no, there we go. Lychee gummy candy.
Yeah, it's just a gummy.
It's just a gummy. Okay, but these were good? You need more of these?
I've had them before again.
You did have them before, yeah. Her train was getting closer to Voss, so I figured she was probably packing up her stuff, so I just sent her messages. Do you want this? Do you want this? Do you want this? Then she chose one of these. Lychee. Okay, there. Oh, yeah, somebody's loving it. Rodisky's loving it in Sweden. He's jealous. Then we got you these Frosty Bites, freeze-dried candy. Have you had these before?
Oh, no.
Nope, so this will be good. Mixed fruit flavors, country of origin, God knows where. Probably, well, actually, gummy puffs. They're puffs. This person looks particularly happy. Hey, Maggie, we're having such a fun look at weird crap that we bought for my kid at the foreign food store in Voss. Oh, there we go. Country of origin is Dusseldorf, so Germany. Okay. I'm not even going to read the ingredients because most of it probably have numbers. Okay, and then do you want me to leave those out, or do you... And then Karl and I remembered an oldie but a goodie treat that she absolutely had to have. Let's see. If I put this down for a minute, maybe I can... There we go. Maybe. How much of these did you eat? These are fun. I don't know. We got her like 3 of each, so... Karl and I remember these from when the kids were here. You can buy them for 1 kroner a piece. And it's a huge hit with the school kids, the guy says. So here's a nice flat one. That's going to be great considering what this is. Do you see what that says? And do you see the picture? Alex is like, yummy! That's right. It says camel balls. So these are camel balls. I remember we had to get these when my kids were like, 10 or something. We went through Voss and it was like, oh my God, we need all of these. So in one box you have camel balls. Look at how happy he is and proud. I mean, they're not leaving much to the imagination when they're calling them balls. And what flavor was the camel balls?
Can't remember.
Or were the camel balls? Let's see. I don't know. That one's got something stuck to it. I have no idea and I don't care. Okay, but anyway, smaller than I imagined, said Raymond. And we had Toro balls. And look at that happy. He looks like Ferdinand from Disney. But he's showing you his assets. Extra, what does that say? Extra sour and, oh my God, Raymond, hold on to your pants. They're liquid filled. I reassure you, says Torben. Quick says, Bert, I need someone to reassure me that piercing is period. Oh, for the Viking age. Torben says, I reassure you. Actually, we have no idea, but, you know, I mean, it's found all over the world. So there you go. But speaking of toro balls and camel balls, especially liquid-filled ones, I don't know if I'd pierce these boys. But and last but not least, we had unicorn balls. I'm having way too much fun. You can't see the unicorn too well on that one. Maybe she shows up. I was going to call it a she. And they're fizzy. There you go. Look at that. They're just like glowing in the dark balls over there. Rainbow balls. Were these good? Which one were the best ones? Alex, you've had these too. What would you prefer? Unicorn balls, camel balls, or toro balls? Do you remember?
Probably camel.
I think we got you 3 of each, so I obviously see that you've been biting down on the camel and the toro and one of the unicorns.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to eat one.
He is a she now, laugh out loud, says Raymond. Alex's toro balls were the best, the liquid-filled ones. And then, what is this one we got too? This is just banana split. So it's a ball that squirts, but it did not come from a banana. I get banana balls. Maybe we call them that. But this one is chick bubblegum. So we got a couple of those for good measure. They had a whole bunch of candies on there, but we always had to get the balls every time. So good on you, Karl, for pointing out the balls and chucking a few of those in the baskets because they're only 1 kroner each. So there's always room in the budget for those. Alex, or no, Radisby says, I had no idea that there was unicorn bull balls as well. Oh, yeah, no. Here we are very inclusive in Voss and at the foreign food store. Your chopsticks are in the drawer in the kitchen. You have to go get them. Do you need some of these? I almost got you on camera there. Do you need some of these balls now, or do you want me to leave them on the table here for you? I'm just going to put the balls in a jar and leave them on a table. There you go. Oh, yeah. Don't you want it?
You want one?
Do I want one? No, it's Ginger. We had sushi yesterday. Sorry, Alex. Okay, then I think we get into...
You gotta flex on Alex.
I gotta flex on Alex? Oh, okay, sorry. I do have to flex on Alex. Okay. Alex, look. Pickled ginger.
Mom, I have to do this.
What do I have to do?
She's gonna get the reference.
What am I doing now? I just talked about balls, and now I'm shaking a dish of something.
She's gonna get the reference.
She's gonna get the reference. Here you go, Alex. Wait, no, there. I can do this in range. Is that good?
Yeah.
Showing off all my rolls of fat. She says, nom, 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 nom. Okay, I'll eat one. They're good. There you are. Makes my breath better. We probably got her some other fun stuff, but she might have ate it all. But we did get... Karl then picked out some weird crap. Would you like to see what Karl picks out in the foreign food store? Because we have to test... Oh, yeah, I did get her some cherry tea. Once upon a time, Princess Ramona came to stay with us from Romania and brought back some tea from Poland, actually. Cherry tea, because she couldn't find it in Norway. So Cecilia got a cherry tea. They had a lot of different kind of teas there. So there you go, Pruda. Let's test your Polish. What does that say? I'm assuming cherry? 100% natural. But you like this tea? You thought it was good?
No.
It smells good anyway. But yeah, we can't, for some reason, we don't find cherry tea in Norway. We find 4 fruits. We find red fruits, blackcurrant. Do you have Schürze Yeah? I haven't seen it, but not too easily. She says, yep, it says cherry. Okay, Peruta can confirm that this might have come from from Poland. I mean, yeah. I don't know, but it was important that she had some tea that she liked. She says it's good tea, but very sour. If you add milk, it might curdle. Should we try it?
What?
Add milk and see if we can curdle your tea? Oh. She's like, ah! So, nope, that's not going to happen today. Sorry, Pruda. Okay, then. Let's see. Now we're into the weird stuff. Karl decided we needed to try these. I'm assuming they're also from Poland. No idea, but it looks like strawberry and a brownie had a baby. with strawberry filling, chocolate covered gingerbread. Oh.
That's what I'm thinking you do.
Oh, the wiggly thing. Cecilia showed me the slime. But, okay, Pruda, do you know about these? Are they good? We haven't even opened the bag. Maybe Karl needs to try one. This is what she says, oh, those look yummy. Okay, Karl gets to try one. We put that over there. Then Karl decided we needed to get Celia some prawn crackers. No idea where these are from, country of origin either. Crackers de crevettes. Maybe it's French, maybe it's Spanish. No. Toasted. They look interesting. We haven't had these yet either. But let's see. It says country of origin. Those are Chinese. There's a lot of Chinese writing on there. You might be right. Product of Thailand. Sorry. There you go. Ha, fail. It's Thailand. But they look good anyway. I just don't know if they're going to be spicy or not. But it doesn't say anything about spice. Oh, okay. And then we got... So we haven't tried those yet. Those have actually survived the last week and a half. Heidi Lisette's face just went green. Oh, Thailand. Cool. Says Albert Raymond says different to the prawn crackers we get down here. That's in Australia, by the way. He said they usually look more like scallop shells. But he did find these too. This has got a red color to it, so I'm assuming that's probably not a good thing when it comes to my low tolerance of spice. Nong Sim shrimp flavored cracker. I don't think they look like crackers to me though. These look like French fry chips. Okay, you want to guess the country of origin on this one? And I mean, I would assume maybe Thailand, but I don't know. Maybe this is one you're thinking of, Albert. These are also, let's see, country of origin. It's hard to see if I should look through the phone or on the... Okay, I got it. I saw it. I don't know if you did. Did anybody guess? Okay, yep, they got it. Alex says, it's Korean. She just knows. My kids know the weird food stuff. Okay, yeah, these do look like strawberry Jaffa cakes, says Radisby, which is something I don't like, so that should be fun. Strawberry or Jaffa cakes. Yep, Albert and Alex are correct. South Korean.
I suppose, yeah.
Well, North Korea, I suppose. I don't know. It wasn't Thailand, but yeah, no, it's South Korea.
Export food.
Karl's over there laughing. Ruining my fantasy. We're looking at foreign food on America's birthday. Oh, yeah, here was some more seaweed that you tried. Was this one good? Wakame seaweed? Cecilia, was this good? Huh? These ones?
Oh,
yeah. Pre-crunched seaweed. You can see kind of in there what it looks like. Let's see. What did... Alex says you can tell by the written text. Yep, I have not watched enough. I haven't read enough manga to be able to tell where any of these languages are different. But I'll learn. Okay, then Karl decided along the Jaffa cake route. I mean, we should not shop when we're hungry either, by the way. Actually, we did go straight to a cafe before this. So, all right. Balconi Milano, 1953. Con parfumata crema. So where do you think this is from? Country of origin. With fragrant orange filling, avec une fourrage parfumé. I can't even say the l'orange. Anyway, and it is free from preservatives and coloring. So it does kind of look like a Jaffa cake, different shape. Manga's not even Korean. I'm getting so laughed at. I'm here to make you look smart, Alex. No. But we've watched some Korean TV shows, though. This one is obviously Italy, I would assume. I mean, with all that on there, it better be. There's too much writing on here. I can't be asked. What does it say there? No, we're going to stick with Italy. Okay. So we'll see. Karl, do you want one of these to see how they taste today?
I want my beer first, at least.
I got your beer. I hit it. Go get a glass. Then Karl decided he needed to get these just to piss off Marie because Marie is from France and croissants. Nobody can do croissants like French croissants apparently, so he got these, which are fake croissants probably with the chocolate filling. We haven't even opened this one yet either. It says there's 6 in there. I thought this would have been like a million small ones. These must be huge. All right, country of origin. Any guesses? We didn't even show these to Marie yet. How are you going to piss her off if you don't show her? It looks like a personal feminine product bag.
We will just take this clip from YouTube and show it to Marie. That should piss her off.
That should piss her off, yeah. Okay, it's hard to see through the camera at this. Where is this from? I think it should say it right there somewhere. Polavino? I don't know. I don't know. Karl can look it up. It's from somewhere. Okay, is it actually French though? I have no idea. Okay. Then we got fun soups because they were on sale. Purdy, you're gonna have to help us here. What the hell kind of soup is this? Because I was thinking it might be garlic, but that doesn't say garlic. Whatever it is, it was actually pretty good. I put some barley in it and some leftover chicken, and it was really good. But this was on sale for 5 kroner because nobody buys it, so they had a bin full of it. So we're gonna get a whole ton more of these because this was pretty good. But I have no idea what kind of soup it is. It's something vegetable, I guess. Alex is okay. I gotta go back to my drawing now. Bye. See you, Alex. Actually, we showed you all the stuff you would like anyway. A lock in to win. Lock in twin. Yep, there you go. Okay, see you, Alex. But this was pretty good. You didn't even need to put milk in it. It's just water. 750 milliliters. Well, it's Polish, by the way, I believe. She says Zurich is sour flour soup. Ah, okay. I didn't even know they made that. Or that was a thing. Polish Jaffa cakes are better than the British ones. Sorry, not sorry, she says, by the way. Oh, yeah, and then she has the link. Okay, then I'm going to take a look at that because this was actually really good. So it was a nice soup base if you had, something like barley to use up in leftover meat. I'm kind of thinking those are balls, though, but I don't know what kind. But those balls were not in the package. Okay, then we got another one that was on sale, same reason. This one, if I understand correctly, is carrot soup. Krupnik Polski. We haven't tried this one yet either, but it was in the 5 kroner bin, so it looks pretty good, but apparently nobody eats it, so that's why it's on sale. But I'm assuming it'll be a good. I got them because I thought I could make sauces out of stuff of it. So that one we got, and then we're getting into the really strange Karl crap. So Karl was done looking at. Okay, torskelever. This is obviously Norwegian, I would assume.
I would be surprised if
well,
it isn't.
It says it right in the tin. It's not a sticker on there. Torskelever means.
Usually they brag about it when it's Norwegian, so I'm thinking it might not be.
Well, let's see.
Baltica, so I would say Swedish or somewhere around the Baltic Sea.
Raymond says, my inner bunny is craving the carrot soup. I'm looking forward to that one. Oh, and yeah, carrot soup, nom nom nom. I think the carrot soup would be good. I got a couple of, I only had 2, but I got them.
I would say Estonia, Latvian, or Lithuanian.
But they call it torskelever, which is, unless they're just putting a Norwegian label on it. Because torskelever is Norwegian for cod liver.
Yes, but you see this?
The barcode starts with a 7. That's Norway, is it not? 70?
I'm certain now, all of a sudden. I don't think so.
Yeah, at least the barcodes I were doing earlier was 70. Anyway, but it should say right on there. We could take a look. I just have to do the glasses thing. Latvian. It says produced in EU, Latvia for Baza IS in then Fredrikstad, Baza.no. But Latvia. So there you go. His torskelever. I can turn that around so you can see it properly. And then guaranteed not to smell like surströmming.
Well, unless it is infected, yeah.
And how do you eat this crap?
I would fry it in butter, but I don't know.
Like a pate, like a big solid chunk, or would you break it up like that?
You break it up and fry it in butter.
Okay. And put it on bread and eat it on a cracker?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Where I'm from, anything you eat with potato and butter. But
okay.
bread is probably fine.
Because they have a saying that if you're a potato, it means you go with everything. Okay, so Karl got that. And he's just getting weirder. He also got carp. And this one looks Polish, I'm thinking. Lots of food for you today, Annetta, by the way. Pruda says, I'm actually a big fan of British food. I make amazing Yorkshire puddings if I do say so myself. Ooh. Robert says, oi, some British food is all right. Some okay, but not much, but some. Robert Reynolds chiming in from Scotland. This one, okay, so carp is, well, it's a carp, I'm assuming, anyway, which is a kind of fish. What do you, let me see where this thing is from. I'm assuming it's Poland, but.
It's probably somewhere around the Mediterranean, but.
Yeah, it's kind of written under the, Poland, from Poland. Ta-da. Okay, so what are you going to do with this crap?
Don't know. Never had carp.
Is it in oil or is it in... It's a filetti.
It was a glacier. Sounds like jello. But I don't know.
Yeah, it might be in jello. Okay, so... And then you got one more thing before I put this thing away. Put the food away. There you are. There is no guessing what this is because you can see right through the lid. But it's like jalapeno on there.
I'm kind of excited about this.
This is sardines, obviously. Riga Gold. Toad in a hole, says Robert. That's not, I mean, not this, but British food. Smoked sardines in olive oil with jalapeno. Now, how are you planning on eating? Maybe you should have... No, we don't have anything for you to put it on. Should we have this next week?
That goes on bread.
Okay,
yes.
Next week, Saturday, we have to remember, we'll get you some bread and you can... With jalapeno. Are you sure you can handle the jalapeno?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Toad in the hole with baked beans. This is PJ Lightning. Brutus says, it's super hard to fuck up Yorkshire puddings, so maybe I can try making it too. Oh, she said, by the way, that this one says it's in Greek sauce. It's in a Greek sauce. So they squeezed a Greek and they got some sauce and they put the carp in it. Should be good. What could possibly be going wrong? Karl, sardines and donuts, says Torben. Tell the story. I know this one. And I'll put all this crap back in the box.
Me and Torben have a friend in common called Leif Ole. And Leif Ole is kind of easy to freak out by eating weird food. He's a little bit pickish. And I wasn't actually trying to freak him out with the sardines and the donuts. I just go, oh, I'm hungry, I want something fat. Sardines are fat, donuts are fat. Sardines on donuts sounds great right now. So I bought donuts and I bought sardines and we're playing role-playing games with him as the game master. And he is just sitting there looking at me. Like that. And I thought that was so funny that the next time we're playing role-playing games, I buy these Ferrero Rocher chocolate balls.
Those are
and
good, by the way.
pastrami ham and lemon mayonnaise. And then I wrap my little Ferrero Rocher chocolate balls in pastrami and put mayonnaise on top and just go.
It's all about balls today.
And Leif Ole didn't like it.
No? He didn't like it, did he?
That was surprisingly good.
There.
Chocolate, ham and mayonnaise shouldn't work, but it kind of does.
No? Oh, and then the grilled seaweed here.
But, yeah.
Yes, we got... Karl finally made it to the beer store. Cecilia needed to get shoes, and that sounded like a bad destination for Karl. So he finally restocked his beer supply. What'd you get? I'll put it in front after because you got to figure out which one you're gonna have today.
Yeah, but let's do one at a time for
And
you.
you're
two,
oh,
I
you're
think.
not gonna show them all. He's gonna. Yep, you don't get any sneak peeks.
So
Future
I was thinking
future
maybe
weeks.
we could take the Brazilian one today.
Oh my God, I love the can. Okay, Cecilia, you're gonna have to see this. All right. So he found it. You found Brazilian. Yay! I made it. Said Lindsay. Oh, we're only playing with foreign food. We haven't
Pretty
even
sure
gotten to
this
needle
one
binding
is the
yet. You're good.
Brazilian one, but I'm getting uncertain, so we should read the label thingy.
I like the can. Chroma. Monkey Night. Cerveja, I guess. 12% volume. Pastry stout with banana, maple, cocoa nibs. What's a cocoa nib?
It's probably a Brazilian
And
concept.
coffee from Chroma Beer Company. And banana. How can you go wrong? You seem to have a thing with bananas. I guess the monkey liked it. It's weird. The label doesn't go all the way around. Montaneja refrigeradero. Anyway, you have to maintain it cold. There's your first mistake, Karl. This sucker's lukewarm.
It's in Norway, not in Brazil, so it's cold.
Yeah, Modena, Spain, I think. Are you sure this is? No, there it is. Brasileira. Okay, and it is, how much alcohol are we giving you? Did we
12%.
read that, yeah, didn't we? Okay, yeah, there you go. All right, let's see how it looks.
There is very little in this bag that is weaker than that.
Well, that's because you got it from the goods store. This
Yep.
did not come from the gas station. Okay, pour it in. Let's see what it looks
And I
like.
also, I think with maybe one exception, I was sticking to the stouts and porter section of the... So this should be... smells like banana.
We're showing all this weird candy, and the debate in the chat is all about British food. This is kind of fun. You got to read the chat, though. They're kind of... I don't know if they're agreeing or disagreeing, but there's a little bit of bashing going on, and England's taking the price.
That's a thing I don't get about the British.
Did he say you got it? Did you say you got it at the vomit section? That's what PJ's asking.
No. Stout and porter section.
The stout and porter section. That's got a really nice color to it. This is one of those that I miss being able to drink beer because this actually looks really good. But all the coffee ingredients kind of...
I think it is a little bit...
Oh, it smells good. I can smell it from here.
That seems to be fun.
Let's see, there we are.
It's a little bit fizzy. Carbonation
It is got carbonation. I thought that was
carbonation
just...
is fine. Like Guinness, for instance, have a lot of carbonation, but isn't this fizzy because the foam kind of stays on top? And this one
Torben
on
says,
the-
I bet that beer could be used as a sauce on your sundae. Oh, I believe so.
Let's see.
Let's see how he does. Oh, wait. Gotta get the camera on you there so you can see. All I do is see my nose. Okay.
Because when I
Look at the can,
find
Cecilia.
one of these that is actually good.
I kind of like it, yeah.
So
Rinse it, you can-
really strongly, really dark, and really good. That's kind of what I'm looking for. I'm a little
Yeah.
bit suspicious because there is a little bit too much tropical bullshit in this one.
Tropical
But
bullshit.
we'll see.
I'll get my yarn stitch started here.
Oh, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
Really? Okay, now I have to take a taste. Just a little. Oh, I'm allergic. It's so good. That's really good. I like dark beer. So back in the days when I could drink beer, dark beer was the way to go.
Okay.
That's really good.
In a very surprising turn.
Oop.
Uh,
There you go. That's really...
the Belgians should start to
Screenshot
be
that.
concerned about the Brazilians now.
I'm sorry, what?
The Belgians should start to be concerned about the Brazilians now.
What about the Lithuanians?
I too, this is up there.
It's up there. Uh-oh. Anne's on there. I saw her, and I'm sure Audra's at Bora right now. At the Viking market in Bora,
And
so she
also-
might not be on.
When you have these weird concepts like monkey bear, you don't expect it to be good, but this is...
This was a very good monkey. No, that's... Oh, I wish I could drink that, but thank the hell I can't. How much was it? Do you remember?
Price?
Yeah.
No, that I don't remember. The total price of the Outland bag and the Vinmonopoly bag is exactly the same.
Oh, okay.
So 1,500-ish.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say I don't know how much you put in the outlet. Yes, he went to Outland, by the way, and he brought treats too.
So
Damn, that's good. Now I have some wine from Audra, and I have some wine from Christopher, and some from Jay's coming soon. By the way, speaking of brewing, he and Audra, I think they're coming in a couple of days now. Let's see. This is the yarn I'm gonna play with, by the way. Getting it ready while he sits and enjoys that. I do need to try Polish cherry or strawberry Jaffa cake.
Not until I've drunk all.
Okay. You don't get any of that. All right, then we go on to Nalbinding. Okay.
I was not expecting
then I'm gonna
to have my mind blown by a Brazilian porter today.
Speaking of balls. No, I don't know. Okay. So this is the Fabel yarn. This actually, I don't even know if they still make this yarn, but it's on sale. But every time I think it's gone, it shows up some more. These are the long shifting colors of Fabel yarn. I think this might be a hair. This is like really thin. It's not really thin, but for sock yarn, it's very thin. It's 3mm or US size 2.5 needles. But one skein is 224 yards or 205 meters. But it's thin. It's pretty thin. So this might actually be too thin for Finnish 2+2 with an F2 connection. But with an M1 or 2 connection, it would be pretty good, I think. But anyway, I love the changing colors of these. There's more of them. Some, they also have some that are short changing colors. And some of them you'll see there's like little short change. That would end up looking, when you work with it, like knit or whatever, it'll make little dots. So I've actually done some Nalbinding with this one before. But this is the one I was going to do for the month. It's got orange, but this one also has orange. So maybe I do a little Finnish 2+2 F2 on here and a little with the M1 connection on here. M1 or M2, I haven't decided yet. The blue is just, come on. But anyway, one of these is enough to Nalbind a hat because there's a lot of yardage in it. So
I have a sneaking suspicion that I'm supposed to drink this slowly.
Enjoy that sucker, man. That's good. And I don't know when we're going to get back there again. So, I mean, we're going to go to Vinmonopola and Voss, but... the untapped.com Chroma Monkey. Peruta found a link. Let's see. How did it taste? Oh, yeah, they were talking about the Yorkshire pudding, by the way. You know, I can't even remember what a Yorkshire pudding is. I have to look that up.
This is one area where I think the British are being kind of unfairly treated.
Yeah?
What I've tasted of traditional British food, like the... What's the weird thing we ate in the little hotel thingy?
With the pie? Everything is a pie. Anything they can bake and put a coating on in a little tin.
But it was some kind of fake rabbit bullshit. Yeah.
It's a stew.
It was some kind of meat and then mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes around it in brown sauce.
Yeah, it's basically, well, I don't know, they probably called it a pie. But it was good.
Yeah.
They put everything in a little pot pie.
They had a name for it. I had a long story about how people who couldn't afford the rabbit ate this instead and blah, blah, blah on the menu.
Well, we did do a YouTube, and I'm pretty sure we talked about it there, so...
No, but my point
that
is
would have been in October, by the way.
My point is that I haven't run across any traditional English food that I consider to be bad. And when you kind of distinguish between an English breakfast and a continental breakfast, right. I'm going with the English one every time. Because the
Shepherd's
continental one isn't actually... Yeah.
There you go. Good job. Torben guessed it. Yeah, shepherd's pie. Okay, yeah, because from what I understand, there's not like one specific recipe. There's different kinds of shepherd pie. But with the rabbit, yeah, you're right. Maybe with the rabbit. Oh, poor Raymond. We're talking about eating rabbits.
No, we are talking about faking to eat a rabbit by eating some other animal
Welsh
pretending to be a rabbit.
We did have that, actually. We had Welsh rarebit. That we had at
that's the one I'm talking about.
No, that was the one on the... Oh, yeah, because I thought it was something on a bread and it came in a bowl all of a sudden. That was not at the hotel. We had the rarebit at the museum.
Yeah.
The rarebit, yeah. That was the rabbit for sure. And we made Raymond cry. Shame on you.
No rabbit was hurt in the production of this Welsh rabbit.
Okay. By the way, Torben's making a prediction. I'd just like to read this now because it's very important we get this timely. He says, I have a sneaking suspicion, he wrote 2 minutes ago, that Karl will become rather talkative soon.
Halfway done.
He's enjoying it. Okay, we're going to do the little stitching now because I have to do some more as we go. First one of the month. What is Fabel 100% wool? I believe this might have a little bit of...
I will
I
have
can
a
show you a take.
smoke break when you go under the X.
Yep.
And
Okay.
take it from behind over the top.
It probably has a little bit of polyamide in it because it's a really good, it's made for sock. And the sock yarns will have a little bit of polyamide in it to make the heel a bit more strong. So I don't know how well you can read that there. Let's see if it focuses if I get my fingers out of the way. There, but I will read the label from another one. Let's see if I can reach it first. Okay, let me hold it like that, and if you can't read it, it says yarn group A. Needle hook size would be 3 millimeters or 2.5 US or C2. Knitting tension would be 10 by 10 centimeters or 4 by 4 inches. Would be 24 stitches by 32 rows if you're going to be knitting with this. The weight or the length is 50 grams or 1.8 ounces, and it's 205 or 200 meters or 224 yards. The content is 75% wool, 25% polyamide. So yeah, but you will. There's enough. 75% wool is more than enough to felt with it, but you might have to use more rage, more violence to get it through. But anyway, they are. Drops Fable is quite nice. This has been one of my favorites. Yeah, this is called long print. There you see there. And this one, I think they're all long. Oh, this is print. This one will have a few dots, and the long print will probably not. Those little, I've done this one before, so I know it has the dots in it. Actually, I can even find a knitting pattern I did with it. I did a bucktooth shawl in one of these, and this is print. So these ones probably have a little staggering. I'll see if I can find it later and show you what that looks like when Karl starts talking again. But yeah, the polyamide is to strengthen the heels. I better move his beer before I knock that on the floor and we all have hell. Okay, I'll move the computer more. So for Finnish 2+2, yeah, this does feel kind of thin actually, a little on the thin side, but you're going to need 4 loops, 2 + 2, so that's a little hint there. You count backward, you go backwards from the way you're needle binding, so you will have 2 loops on the front plus 2 loops on the back. So to get 4, I make 1 loop on my thumb, like that. It's a pretzel knot, by the way, if you're wondering. Then put the yarn under everything and pull through under, catching it under the old one. Now I have 2 loops on my thumb, so put the yarn under everything. I even have cat hair in this. That was included, apparently. Oops, don't let the yarn jump. And catch your... I moved your beer so that I wouldn't accidentally knock it over. New loop under the old. That's 3. Now I need 1 more. 4. Under everything, by the way, including the leader yarn. Try one of these. No, you're doing beer. We're not mixing. Okay. There we go. So now I have 4 loops, but the top 2 go backwards. But you want... The hardest part with this, by the way, if you can do also stitch, you can do this one. With one exception, you are going to have to keep your loops in order. If you don't, you'll get like a little loose loop as you go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You can always tell the 4th one because if you pull it tighter, it makes it smaller. So I take 2 away from my thumb, just like you would in Oslo, except for you're doing 2. And then you go under and go forward, just like you do with Oslo, but you're going under 2 and the leader yarn. That's it. That is Finnish 2+2. But I did notice a lot of people say, oh, I'm just doing the Finnish stitch. And then we're sitting here going, which one? Oslo's a Finnish stitch. Mammen is a Finnish stitch. All the stitches that go this way and then this way, those are Finnish stitches. Nothing to do with Finland, but they call it the Finnish family. Because they're worked in the same direction. So there's 2 and forward. It might get goofed up in the middle as to which stitch order you're in behind your thumb there. Don't worry about it. You can cut away an ugly start. Just go until you get your stride. If I kind of have to push mine in the right direction here, but you can see the one that naturally lays closest. There's 1, 2, 3, and then 4. You pick it up here. She's been so good lately, and then all of a sudden she's whining.
Because
Yeah.
if it wasn't YouTube, I would be sitting over there. And
There we go.
someone slowing me and try to drive me crazy by stepping on me from every direction at once. But you wouldn't be screaming.
You sure you want to put that beer by my right hand when I'm a right-handed needle? That's a good boy. Move it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You lost me at non-alcoholic, said Robert. Oh, that was a bit further up in the chat there. We're going to have to catch up. There's so much to catch up on. Norfolk Punch. Norfolk Punch. That's a new one on me, PJ. What does PJ say? Let's get it read up here a bit. Oh, it says top chat. No wonder I'm missing some stuff. Live chat. There we go. Torben, I'll have a Norfolk Punch instead. And then that kind of set people off. Annette says, ooh, pink and orange yarn is divine. Yeah, I'm thinking I might do that with the other connection just to try. I mean, it does qualify as the orange. Norfolk Punch, that's a new one on me, says Robert. I did say Norfolk, but I meant to say Norfolk Punch. That's a new one on me, PJ says Robert, speaking from Scotland. PJ's from England. Torben says Norfolk Punch. Is that the same as Cowpung or Campari? Norse blood and sighters. Norway, or Torben is representing Norway over here. Then PJ chimes back. Norfolk Punch is a non-alcoholic drink made with 30 herbs and spices that have to be picked at certain times. It's traditional drink from Norfolk. You drink it hot. Oh, that's actually kind of cool.
She doesn't do that.
Oh, you're talking to, yeah. I just heard my kids say, she doesn't do that. And they're like, wait, what? I do herbs. In tea. And drink it hot, yeah. Annette agrees with me. Annetta's representing, now USA is chiming in. Annetta says, that sounds good, PJ, with a little Bailey's in it. Wink, wink. Robert says, Scotland says, you lost me at non-alcoholic. And then PJ adds clove, daisy, dandelion, drock, elderberry, elderflower, fennel, feverfew, ginger, hops, lemon balm, lime flower, lime leaf, licorice, meadowsweet, nutmeg, peppermint, poppy, rosemary, samphire, thyme. Too many for the comment box. Oh, yeah, because there's even more up here. Water, brown sugar, honey, lemon juice, citric acid, and potassium sorbate combined with subtle infusions and decoctions and distillations of alder, alahoof, angelica, bay, chamomile, caraway, cinnamon, and then PJ got tired of typing after all of those. That definitely sounds good. So basically, you're just going to go to the herb department of your grocery store and just take everything and throw it in there with a little bit of honey and brown sugar.
Uses for the hobs than this.
Better. We can corrupt that Norfolk Punch, says Annette. Anyway, that one sounds... Bring on the rum, says Annette. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so I'm still doing this one. And, whoops, I took it off my thumb. If that's okay. If you take it off your thumb, just hold your end loops and stretch it into place, by the way. Now I've locked all those loops into place, and it starts to, you can kind of start to see what it's going to look like. I can see through this a bit more than I want to, so I think I will do a denser connection for it, but let's see. So the first one on the end, if you can see up there, this is your leader yarn. This is your, no, sorry, that's your first loop.
Distract.
If you, you know YouTube is picking you up, right, Cecilia? If you pull it, you can see that's the end one. Huh? YouTube picks you up, they can hear you. Oh, okay. So that's the leader yarn. Then there's loop 1. She's sliming it over there. And then there's number 3. And the 4th one will be kind of underneath. Huh? 250 years. She wanted to know how old USA is. And then she asks me in Norwegian, but she speaks perfect English, so what does that tell you? Your half American is failing, Cecilia. Huh? Your half American is failing. Oh. Yeah. I'm talking with someone Oh, well, okay then. So 1, 2, 3. Anyway, this one might be a hair on the thin side, this yarn. It's almost like lace. Not quite, but yeah, so you could try one a little bit thicker, but like I said, you can do a different connection. But I'm going to keep doing this for a while. 2 loops behind the thumb. Because we have to check in on Karl. He's oddly quiet over there. Every now and then I hear a sip and some very happy noises. But I'll keep doing this and see how the chain goes as we go. That's the stitch of the month, by the way. An oldie but a goodie. But yeah, I'm happy to see it's been Raymond who has all the log. He knows it's been since December 2024. So it's time to bring this one back.
Hypnotized the screamer.
You did hypnotize the screamer. There he is. So, Karl, how was your day today?
We are in the season now.
Yeah.
So
It's July's.
It's actual work. It's not just talking about the Viking age with tourists for shits and giggles anymore.
No, they're coming in at all hours now and on super yachts and buses and trains and planes and cars and on foot, hitchhiking.
Yeah, no, there is.
Ferries.
Uh,
There's always somebody hitchhiking on the road that way outside the gas station, I noticed.
yeah. I don't see anybody picking them up, but they are gone the next day.
No, I see people picking them up.
They've
It's like
either
really
been picked
weird.
up or murdered.
No, they're picked up quite quickly, which is like, welcome to
And
Norway.
then murdered.
And then murdered. Yeah, we don't know what happens to him after, though. But we did see what happens to some people. That you can get on a train in Norway without a ticket. You want to tell that story?
It's just the people behind us. We went to.
We were on our way back from Bergen to Voss. Yeah.
We went to Bergen yesterday to go to Vinmonopolet to get beer and Outland to get role-playing stuff and shoes for Cecilia. And on our way back, somebody, and this is what kind of blows my mind because it's like the worst story in the history of lies ever. They went on the train at Bergen. They don't have a ticket at the first tickets control, which is fucking immediately as soon as you leave Bergen.
Basically, that means they got on the train to see how far they could get before they got kicked off.
Yeah. The correct answer in this case is Dale. But they say they have no money. They say their pocketbook is at the gas station in Voss.
Which is the destination point of this train.
Yes. So somehow they managed to lose their pocketbook in Voss and then get all the way to Bergen, and now they're trying to get back to their pocketbook. It's the story is so dumb that it is kind of sounds plausible to me because nobody would make up a lie this stupid.
No, but the lady said, "Did you call the gas station to tell them?"
And I said no.
No, but you can just send us an invoice, right?
Kind of hard when you can't identify yourself.
No, they don't send invoices on there. And he
No,
says, "Well,
they-
just give me a fine then. Just give me a fine."
Yeah, again, impossible if you can't identify yourself.
No, they were not from Norway, although one was speaking Norwegian.
I would say they were probably Norwegian. When your Norwegian is that good, you have...
No, they had a dialect.
They had an accent, yeah.
The other one couldn't speak Norwegian at all.
But when your Norwegian is that good as the guy who spoke to
Oh
us
yeah, no,
most of the time,
he's clearly been here a while.
he's probably Norwegian, as in have a Norwegian citizenship.
Oh, okay, yeah, like that.
And if you have no other way of measuring it, what should you do? Should you basically hit them with a Norwegian flag and see if they catch fire?
One in the wind.
Forgot what I didn't know what I was gonna make a hat out of this. A few too many. Well, we'll just start at the bottom up.
The thing that struck me as funny with the whole thing is that the train conductor is talking to them just like a teacher would talk to me.
She did, yeah. She had the most beautiful Norwegian.
When I was in like 4th grade.
No, she had the most
It was like
polite English
Nei,
or Norwegian.
du skjønner at det her er ikke akseptabelt. Du kan ikke gjøre det på denne her måten. Nei.
No, I'm sorry. That's
Det
just
koster
unacceptable.
penger å reise med toget.
It actually costs money to take the train. No, you cannot get an invoice. That's not how it works. No, we cannot just issue you a fee. I'm going to have to talk to my boss. I'm surprised she didn't kick him off the train right then and there.
Well, the train was moving at like...
No, at the very first
140
stop. The thing is, they
kilometers an
got to go about 4 more stops.
Yeah,
Because the other ones were harder to find a connection.
Yeah.
So she actually let him sit on the train. And I mean, I would have thought... we saw this. We were going from Austria into Hungary on our way to Budapest. And there were some people that were trying to do the same thing, and they just kicked him off at the very first stop in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah,
They stopped the train. There's like nothing but a
It's-
little road going across the tracks, and that's it.
I had to agree with Austrians here. But
That would have been Hungarians on this one, yeah.
The fact that makes things impractical and uncomfortable for them, that isn't really the train's problem.
No, exactly.
So
They just said we're going to make an unscheduled stop and to drop off 2 passengers, and that was that. Then there you see 2 people looking very upset on the side of the road.
that's a thing with Norway that is widely annoying for the people who try to follow the rules. Is that our collective transport will literally bend over backwards to help you.
Yeah.
So twice now, when I've used the express boat from Bergen to Selja, I have the boat turning back to a previous stop because somebody forgot to leave the boat. It's like,
How much is that fine, Albert? Yeah.
that very much sounds like a you problem. You can get off at the next harbor and make new arrangements. But no, they will actually, literally, turn around the boat with 200 passengers to go and drop off the 2 idiots that didn't recognize Flora as Flora.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm going to give you an update on my... Okay, so my start was loose. So it tightened up a bit. Either that or I just got a little bit more enraged. Well, needle binding, because rage matters. There we go. So this is... If you want, by the way, to not be confused as to which is your start and stop, and you can try the weird cookies, okay. So in the start, you can put like a little knot. This is one way for you to remember that this is the tail end, and not the end you're going to be fastening new thread on. So that little knot, because when you try to splice it, that knot's going to drive you nuts. So that was my start. You could see it's kind of a little bit loose there, but once I got past a certain amount of stitches, it starts to even out. And it almost looks like fiskebine or herringbone. Actually, I gotta see if I can find a way to show this without my fingers in the way, because it keeps trying to focus on my fingers. There you can see. So this is kind of how the stitch looks here, but this is the loop that you're going to be connecting to up at the top. There. Oops, wait, nope, I have it upside down. I'm an idiot. There we go. Okay, this yarn on the end should be on top. It's so fine and thin, it's kind of hard to see, but okay, so there you go. That is what my Finnish 2+2 looks like. Do you got a bowl for those, by the way? Those Jaffa-looking cake things?
Bowl?
Yeah, something to put them in.
I can get the bowl.
Yeah. Anyway, so this is looks. You can see here's where they call it print, because if it was the long changing one, which I thought is what I got, but actually I forgot. There you see it makes like a little pattern there. It's like a little color change. So it's a self-printing kind of yarn. And it'll kind of keep doing that as we go for a bit, and then it'll slowly change colors and stripe at the same time. It's so fun. But yeah, this still feels a bit on the thin side, but I'll know when I get to 3 rounds how it's going to look, except for I stupidly forgot I was going to make a hat with a round start. So now I'm going to make a bottom-up hat with this one, which means my row's got to be a lot longer before I connect.
Is this overkill or acceptable?
That's not a bowl. That's a baking dish.
It's a dish that has a bowl shape.
If you were going to serve soup and eat it, what would you eat? The bowl that you would eat soup in. What does that look like? Up on the right. There might even be a little blue bowl, a glass bowl, very pretty.
Ah, the little one.
Yeah, it's not a very big bag. Okay, I'm getting yelled at about my batteries, so I'm going to have to plug in. But I knew that would happen because I've been trying to use a crappy charger today. Berta says, oh yeah, there you go. Okay, so Albert was saying something about the train, which I thought was important to note. He said that fine is huge. Yeah, they're not kidding. Especially because the guy also says, oh, we're going to go to Oslo. And she says, this train doesn't go to Oslo, it goes to Voss. Yeah, but we were going to switch in Voss. Yeah, the beautiful place. The Costa Boda from Sweden. There you go, Radisby. You got in there without knocking over the phone?
So far, so good.
Because now we got to start charging, so. There you go. Watch your foot, though, because you're still... There you go. That's a boy. Okay. No, because you can see what's in it then. Here you go. Put that there.
Of course it's a boy. If not, you'd be lesbian.
Yeah, but every time you do this, people on the other side of the screen are like, ah! It's really loud and annoying. It's like trying to eat a little piece of candy in the movie theater.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow, that smells like berry. What do you think?
I am vaguely skeptical.
By the way, Annette was asking for dinner. We did say in the beginning, I missed it. A pretty purple bowl is actually blue, but it does look purple on TV now that I see it, or on the computer. It's Swedish blue glass, or there might be Hodland. Maybe it's Norwegian blue glass. Anyway, does it have a chip? No, that's just a. How does that look? Show what that looks like on the. Yeah.
This is the cherry and ginger thing, right?
I'm not touching that shit. Oh, yeah, the gingerbread part might be good, but I'm not touching that. No, it's strawberry. But yeah, no, we were gonna have a crispy chicken. I said this when I was outside when Karl couldn't hear me, so I'm gonna tell you.
You're still not learning which way the gimbal works.
Nope, it's way too
After
hard.
having-
It's always opposite, but you know, it's the difference between working the gimbal when you're not,
You have
when
been-
it doesn't count.
You've been aggressively gimbaling since 2020.
Do you know why he's deflecting? Because the motherfucker forgot to buy corn on the cob and potatoes and the barbecue sauce and all this wonderful stuff that we were gonna have for the 4th of July.
I didn't see your message.
You did, because it said you did.
And I read the last part. Don't forget the thriller bag. So I go, yep, bringing the thriller bag. My bear is in it, so of
So we
course
were
I'm
gonna
bringing
have,
the thriller bag.
because you can get chicken here, but the crispy kind of chicken with the American crispy kind of thing, whatever. I have a box of, I think one more package of shake and bake left from my mother that I brought back from the United States. So I was gonna make shake and bake chicken, and have some corn on the cob with it, with some potatoes and barbecue sauce. You know, so it'd be very American. It is now going to be shake and bake chicken with rice and ketchup. So that's what we'll be having, Annette. Can move this a little bit closer here. Pretty purple bowl. Don't let Vilborg see it. No, it's actually blue, but it just kind of for some reason shows up as purple. Maybe it's because of the background. Yeah. There you go. Well, no, it still looks purple on camera. But are they good?
Yeah, that can be addictive. So
I'm gonna have one of the chocolate ones, but after I splice my wool. Let's see. I need some more. And then, Karl, you have to, because I got to do a lot more row on this before I can show it, so I guess we're going to be on for a while. You'll have to discuss with the boys and the women that care what you got in the bag from Outland. And how much did Outland set you back? Oh, by the way, the fee. I was asking Almer how much was the fine, because he said it's a pretty hefty fine. He said a little bit higher, 1,470 kroner, but I have heard some people get more. So that's about $150 minimum. And then Pruda says, in Japan, I forgot my umbrella on the train and reported it immediately. The staff at the next stop got on the train, found my umbrella, passed it to the next train going back in my direction. Oh, wow. That's some service for you. I did forget my kid's teddy bear, or my kid forgot her teddy bear on the bus once. But that one made it. That was, so we write the bus company. The bus company says, yes, 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 we have your bear. And then her aunt, who lives near the bus station, goes in and picks it up and then passes it on to my father-in-law, and then the father-in-law brings it over to us in Vestby, and Alex was reunited with the teddy bear. It was a beautiful story. It was a very beautiful story. She was 3? Okay, you can show what you got. I'm gonna. Yes, it is possible to splice with a polymead. You just need more rage and a longer overbite. Okay.
now I have to say some good things about Sweden, so I'll make sure to try to remember to piss all over some other country to compensate. But there is this role-playing game company in Sweden called
Have one.
well, they're called Free League in English, but they call themselves Fria Löget or something in Swedish.
Fria läget.
And they have bought the rights to some really interesting
Free
role-playing.
league. I thought you said free something else. Yeah, free league is how you pronounce that.
They bought the rights to some really interesting Warhammer, interesting role-playing games like Twilight 2000 and Alien. And they have just rebooted. I have the Alien game system, and I have every supplement I've ever produced. But they have just rebooted. They have just rebooted the system and made a new kind of base system called Alien Evolved. So now I bought the core rules of the Evolved edition. If I'm to criticize them a little bit, they have this super detailed world building, and everything is super detailed on this side. And then they have a game system. I think their game system is called the Year Zero system or something like that. And it is super simplistic. Good news, any moron can play it. You don't have to have like a degree in mathematics to actually play the game, like you kind of did with character creation in RuneQuest. Here it's much, much simpler. You roll 6 dice, 6s are successes, everything else is not successes. When you get stressed, you get more dice, but these are stress dice. And if you roll 1 on a stress die, you go...
How does that go again?
But they also give you more dice. So kind of to illustrate that if you have an adrenaline dump, you can actually do more. You can push yourself. But also when things go pear-shaped, when you have an adrenaline dump, things go really, really pear-shaped.
As opposed to orange-shaped.
And since this is the alien game, you are a normal human playing against face huggers, juvenile aliens, full-blown aliens, and alien queens.
I want to be a face hugger.
In the first movie, one of them basically killed everybody on the ship except Ripley. In the second movie, you have a whole bunch of them killing a bunch of... I don't want to call them Spice Marines because that confuses with Warhammer, but those guys. These things are much, much tougher than a human. So this is not a game about kill all the goblins and loot the corpses. This is the game where, okay, if everybody remains somewhat sane for 5 minutes, maybe we can lock this door so the alien that is in there somewhere doesn't get in here and murder us in the next half hour. So, Swedish.
Can I show that? Just a minute. From the right view because it mirrors. So, Swedish. Swedish aliens. That's what Swedish aliens look like?
Well,
I see balls.
This is a face hugger from the perspective of somebody who's getting their face hugged. So
And you paid 599 kroner for this book. Do you feel that that was a good deal?
it's a good deal if I can get enough players to actually play the game. Yeah.
Good thing there's a Nalbinding festival coming up with a bunch of husbands and...
No, but you have already sold them on Warhammer.
Yeah,
so
but it looks like there might be enough people in that boathouse
This
to play
is
more
Warhammer.
than one game. You're welcome, Karl, says the Swedish online.
And everything else in the bag is Warhammer, in one way or another. For the actual board game, the miniature game, I bought core rules. It seems that what I've done is just to take off all the bells and whistles and just give the new
Yes,
edition
you do have to come up.
in the shape of straight up rules. And then almost on impulse, I bought this Combat Patrol Companion because Combat Patrol is like an intermediate step between Kill Team and full-blown actual Warhammer. So it might come in handy, but this isn't something I'm prioritizing. And then we have maybe the game I'm most excited about when it comes to role-playing games. I just need players to play it.
If you build it, they will come.
Imperium Malefictum. I already have the other books. This is the Inquisition Player's Guide. This game, there are 2 Warhammer role-playing games that are out now and that are kind of popular. You have the Wrath and Glory game, and you have the Imperium Malefictum game. Wrath and Glory is a little bit it's almost like something that Free League would make. It is a kind of simplistic game where you're playing a high-level, very powerful character. So it's almost like a superhero game. You're playing as a rogue trader, as an inquisitor, as a Space Marine chapter leader, that sort of thing. But in Imperium Maleficum, you're playing as an assistant of somebody. In the original game, your patron, your boss, basically, can be a rogue trader, priest, somebody from the Imperial administration, somebody from the Imperial Navy.
Hang on a minute. The things. Yeah, I'm trying to make it, but it went nuts. Okay, there you go.
Somebody from you are just working for a powerful person. You are a pretty everyday person that is working for somebody powerful. This is specifically if you're working for the Imperial Inquisition.
Yeah.
There was a game very similar to this called
Yeah.
what was it?
It's on the tip of your tongue.
Played it for like 2 sessions in Sogndal or something.
Maybe Torben knows.
It's coming out as a computer game very soon now.
This is what a brain fart looks like. I'm not the only one that gets them.
It's called Jernteppe in Norwegian, or Iron Curtain. You forget a simple concept of word.
Roger says no one expects the Imperial Inquisition.
Everybody expects them.
Inquisitor, says Torben.
Is it Dark Heresy or something like that? It's not exactly it, but it is something in that neighborhood. We are playing as an inquisitorial acolyte. You're working for an inquisitor. The Warhammer world is kind of odd, because in theory, it's the human society, or like 99.9% of all humans live under the Imperium. Their emperor died like 10,000 years ago, and he is just sitting on a throne now and being magical and not actually doing anything.
Dark Heresy, says Albert.
Yeah, that's right. But you have all these structures around them. So a lot of people have ultimate authority, which is kind of complicated in and of itself, because when ultimate authority meets ultimate authority, you have the unstoppable force meets indestructible object problem. So a rogue trader doesn't have to answer to anybody. A chapter master of the Space Marines don't have to answer to anybody. An inquisitor doesn't have to answer to anybody. And you have like 3 major groups of inquisitors that don't agree on dick squat. So, and I don't have to answer to anybody. And I can mutually excommunicate each other. And I do that like a lot.
Sorry. Remind me to read your Purtis comment later.
Yeah, how about now?
That's all good and well, Karl, but when exactly are you going to paint your gray army of shame? I'm thinking Hector might stand behind that too.
At some point. Or I can pay some kind of prostitute to do
Well,
it.
they're cheering her on over there, but what? No. Nice try. I can't even finish. This is my bag from last month. I'm not done. I need to work on it. Okay, anyhow. What else you got there? Other than a cat.
These, I don't actually know for sure that I needed it, but it's just 255 kroner, so I think it is. It is safe to buy, even if it turns out I don't need it. This is, and I haven't even opened it, so I haven't looked at it. It's mission deck for the Warhammer board game. Because And I have never actually played it. This is the problem. I've played Kill Team, but I haven't played actual Warhammer. I've just watched hours and hours of playthroughs on YouTube. And most of the time, they don't even bother to explain the rules. So I'm just watching, okay, you roll a lot of dice. He rolls less dice. And mysteriously, he kills you. Okay. But apparently, you have... the way we used to play Warhammer Fantasy is basically that two armies meet, and the army that makes the most destruction to their opponent wins the game. That's not exactly how Warhammer 40,000 works. You might have objectives and hidden objectives. So that your objective is to take the center of the map, and your hidden objective is to kill your opponent's general. You get victory points depending on how well you achieve your objectives. How
See
many
you, PJ? I'm gonna watch your picture after.
how many people you kill is either not important or not very important. I'm not entirely sure. I'm still trying to get to grips with the rules of Warhammer 40,000.
I'm going to read a quick line from PJ because PJ's off. Have to go, but I started drawing your cat from a screenshot on your video. I will try to have it finished by next week. And I have some, she sent some pictures earlier I got to show as well.
Oh no, which cat?
It looked so beautiful over there. I mean, it might be annoying, but he's
Fuzzy?
yeah, probably. He's very, I'm assuming it's fuzzy, but I don't know. But he's very photogenic. Oh, she does such a beautiful work. You have to see Cecilia. It's absolutely amazing.
He isn't really that annoying either compared to his little sister.
Old, so he's better now.
He's gotten old, so he's better now. Yeah, you haven't had him try to sleep on your face while you're sleeping.
Yeah, but that's okay.
That's okay. Not if
You
you're.
just have to accept it, Mom.
No, I can't accept it. Robert says that's a joy with the training of. Oh yeah, this is a little bit further up. I have to mention this one. Little bit further, there's a conversation going between Albert and Robert, which is quite cool. On another note, that's my new sword ordered, says Robert. And then Albert says, oh yes, he's saying he's still going to see if he can make it to the Needlebinding Festival, by the way. Complete with husband, daddy, or non-all-binding interested parking in the boathouse with Karl. Albert is it's a single edged blade with a cocked hat pommel. Sorry, I think it's a Peterson Type H, made by a company called Armor Class here in Glasgow. And then Albert says, "Oh, an Armor Class, nice." So they're getting their drool on over here.
Yeah.
And then Robert says, "Superb swords makers. The owner is a member of our group. If you're looking for a sword, I can't recommend them highly enough." And then Albert adds, "I'm looking at some of their stuff. But the shipping and customs are what's killing me at the moment." Yeah, everything in Norway is expensive as hell. And then...
the Armor Class is good swords.
Yep, and then Albert adds, "Oh boy, Reboot," if I'm saying that right, Reboot Gilman had a lot of questions when he came back to the Imperium, and now he's back onto your thing there.
Yeah, I would think so.
And then Robert says, "That's the joy of training with the swordsmith Albert. I have to say he is one of the best swordsmen I've ever seen or fought with. Actually, not just a swordsman, pretty much, but any weapon." So
Pretty sure he's not talking about Robert Gilliman anymore.
no, it goes a little bit back and forth anyway. So yep, okay, sorry. Now, how would you like to comment on either one of those things that you mentioned?
Who is the swordsman he's talking about?
Yeah, that might be. I might have missed a line.
Would think you have.
His friend, he said.
The owner of Armor
yeah,
Class.
the owner is a member of our group, Superb Swords Makers. That would be the one. Not Robert Guillemin. Okay, and what else do you have to say about Robert Guillemin? Or what is it you wanted to... Yeah, I figured you were a weapon guy. Apparently you like those things.
We had some Armor Class swords back in 2017. In the shop. C-shop.
Yeah, maybe. Boy, that's... not sure. I didn't go in there very much. So...
They were made by armor class, but we bought them through Rob's business, Gudvangen based.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And this is basically how we did things back then. So armor class makes them and sells them to Rob. We buy them from Rob. We sell them to you. They are now horrendously comically expensive compared to the same price if you buy it from armor
Really?
class.
Oh,
Because when you buy it, you're also giving a profit to us and to Rob on top of what armor class actually wants for the sword.
yeah.
We had, I think it was 2 really good ones that sold immediately. And then we had the rest where I'm kind of imagining a bunch of swords standing in a barrel somewhere in Rob's shop. And then people pick out all the good ones. And the rest were what's left. They were not great. But they were armor class swords. And good armor class swords are very, very good. I remember Kenny had one.
Yeah.
And he famously doesn't pay for anything. So he probably either traded it or somebody gave it to him. But it was such a nice sword.
By the way, before you go, speaking about figures, I mean, before you go into the next book, but no, eat those.
I'm out of books. This is
Oh, did you? This is all of them. Oh, I thought.
How many books?
I
did you
thought that
think
was
about?
all. I thought you got them all out of a box. Okay, never mind.
Yep.
I have to read you a little comment. I mean, it's see, Torben, he paints figures too,
Yeah.
and he's very good at doing reviews, and he's very honest about his reviews. I just want to point that out. But he's very eloquent. And he's very good at saying exactly what he thinks and how, and it's very complete. I mean, he doesn't like, well, I liked it, or I didn't like it. No. He gets into some detail here. So I took my kid to see Supergirl, which, by the way, she thought a certain fight scene song
was horrible.
was
the needle
horrible.
Drop or whatever it's called. It's horrible.
It's horrible. Yeah, no, she's been bitching about it all week, but otherwise the movie was good. Okay, so we get out of the theater, and when I turn my phone back on, it's like ping, 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 ping. It's a message from Torben, which I immediately had to share with everybody in the car. And Greg and Runa, by the way, they felt for you. They really did. Okay, so he sends me a picture. And I want you to take a really good look at this picture, because this picture is going to be the reviewed. You see this? I'm not sure exactly what that is. It looks like a lot of strings, but I'm assuming it's a Necron of some sort. Okay. Then we need to read you Torben's review. And I did ask him to send it to the company because I think it's only fair that they get a full, honest review. So if you want to read along with me in case I get bleeped. Now, this piece of shit, this tiny psychomancer, pot for size, is the worst model ever. Emphasize on ever there, by the way. But Torben, you peaceful bundle of joy, you ask, what is the problem? 27 pieces. 27 pieces, and none of them fit together. Quad the fuck. That's kind of cute. Or I'm sorry, quad the F. Never mind, he was a little bit more eloquent than I was. Who designed this trash? Who? If I ever find what low-life, clever wannabe little turd designed this excuse for a Warhammer minifigure, I will throw him in a pot of typhus corrosion, shake the pot till he dissolves, and drink him before I piss him out. In the middle of the nearest GW store while singing Let It Go from the Frost movie. I know the lyrics. I have kids. I hope the designer dies from getting all of its genitals glued to the nose cone of the next rocket launch from Andoya Space Center. I hope he gets fleas inside his eyeballs. How the funk is this possible? He did say funk, by the way. I might not have pronounced that correctly. 340 kroner for a box of anxiety and rage. I will hate them forever. It is shit like this that makes me detest the human race. Motherfucker. I am so sorry, not for kids. It had to be said. So I said, and this is why I love your review. Did you send it to them? He said, now there's an idea. And I said, I'm on my way back from Supergirl. I will read this lovingly to Karl when we get home soon. Meanwhile, Greg says, you complain about Warhammer, yet you have no problem whatsoever building Legos and light kits. He said, Greg should know when to have a nice warm cup of shut the fuck up. The Lego pieces are bigger than the common housefly, and they fit together. Then I sent him a violin. There we go. Then he deleted a message and sends me this. And then he sends me this because, of course, he submitted the review. Let's see. Hang on a second. My gimbal's rolling. There we have to just recalibrate. Review of the Necron Psychomancer. Delivery has failed to these recipients or groups. Your message wasn't delivered because the destination email system rejected your message for security or policy reasons. For example, the email address might only accept messages from certain senders, or it might not accept certain types of messages, like those larger than a specific size. Contact a recipient by phone, for example, and work with them and their email admin to determine what policy or setting blocked your message and what you should do to make sure the future messages from you won't be rejected. For more information, see status code 571. And then he has a little bit of a laughing fit. And I said, so you're going to call them, right? And then said, meanwhile, Karl is giggling with mirth. Then a couple of days later, when he's cooled down, he decides to send me a nice little bowl of strawberries because it's a farmer's life. So he grew those all by himself. So clearly he has worked out his issues in the farming section. See, this gimbal doesn't like to be bent like that. There we go. So it automatically flips. Any comments or?
Well, this is England.
Speaking of people who aren't painting their figures, actually.
This is England. This is where free speech goes to die. So, obviously, they would react to almost every single word or phrase in that fucking message.
I just want to know, did you ever call them? But yeah, no, if you thought that was a good review, you should see how he reviews beer. Do you remember any of these off the top?
Yes, but they're in Norwegian.
They're in Norwegian and they're in Sogna dialecten also.
You can't get the flavor across properly in English, I think.
No, you can't. I don't know. But I got to say, I got really good at deciphering the Sogndal dialect, or Sogna dialect, by listening to that, because they were so good. I went back and listened to them again. And again. And again. By then, I was, pow, ma. I could do that
And I
dialect.
have to say, there are at least some bears that Torben likes less than he likes this miniature.
He says, I have Vival. I'm calmer now. Vival? Vival? Yeah. Anyway.
That's a muscular accent, Torben. Careful, nobody.
Anyway, you've got some reactions in the chat there. I'll just let you look at those for yourself, Torben. And Albert says, by the way, the nearest Warhammer store is in Oslo, so maybe you need to visit them in person. I'll add. But, a polite little phone call might work. I mean, they did ask you to contact them by phone. Diazepam. Yeah. Antidepressants and, nerve.
In Norway, you can speak pretty freely, unless you're speaking to a police officer. Then you can just speak pretty freely if you are north of the polar circle.
Yeah. That poor store manager, he's cool, says Albert. Well, he was. Although we did go to Warhammer in England.
Yeah.
A couple of them, actually.
No, but we are just talking to Warhammer nerds. They are not like...
So not the one that has to listen to the phone call or anything.
I don't think so, no.
No. So now, do you think he's onto something with this review, or do you think he might be embellishing a little bit?
It's...
Gin and tonic time. I mean, he does have a gin and tonic.
It's a Necron. I have had similar problems with orcs, and orcs are by definition simpler. But like the orc
Valium, yeah.
cannon artillery bit thing, I fucked up putting it together so horribly that I can't actually put it together. I have to buy a new one.
But didn't you find some sort of a YouTube or something or whatever that showed you how you could use your fucked up pieces to make cool pieces?
Oh, there is so much on YouTube about that, but a lot of it requires that you, one, have a somewhat steady hand. So it's very incompatible with Brazilian stones. And two, that you kind of have an artistic vision. But I saw one guy build a stump out basically just out of the sprouts, the non-pieces thing that are made of plastic that you get in your Warhammer box thingy. And that's pretty impressive. But it's also the advantage of being an orc. If I want an orc vehicle, I can buy an imperial one and just paint it green with a red stripe on the side, and it's no orc. It is pretty nifty.
This
And
is
also-
diazepam equals steady hands.
I don't think we're going on this route. Because if I drink to get my hands unsteady and then take whatever the fuck to get my hands steady again,
Whatever they have fucked.
yeah,
I did hear you right, okay.
then I might be getting into issues.
Okay, so 75% wool, 25% polyamide, and a lot of rage, some serious violence. This is how my splice turns out. As you can see, it's not exactly a stable splice. It actually looks pretty good, but it will come undone quite easily. So while I'm at this point, I was going to say, I just want to show you that you have to, I don't know if you saw it when I was doing the other splice, you have to do some pretty slow, careful pulls to get it beyond that point. Of course, it would help if I put my loops in the correct order.
I really don't know if she is trying to tell you that it's easy or hard.
It's doable, is what I'm saying. It's not easy, it is, but it's not undoable. I mean, it's not impossible. You can spit splice or wet felt, even though it has 25% polyamide in it. And you can actually go down to low as 30% wool and still make it work, but you'll have to do a longer overlap. So, you know, it's not just like overlapping it here. You got to really overlap it. Yes, I know I just did some not for kids thing. But anyway, it is doable, but you need a longer bite, overlap on your splice, and a lot of rage. Maybe Torben could splice the next one after he looks at that figure again. But also when you pull it through, oops, I just pulled the whole thing off my thumb. That's not going to help me in this. There is my loop. I have to make it long again. There. That was a horrible time to yank it off my finger. Let's see. There we go. When you pull it through anyway, pull it through. When you get to the splice, which is coming up now, then you want to just do very short pulls and careful pulls.
Do you want an artificial croissant?
I was thinking about having one as soon as I get past this splice. But you'll have to pull it through carefully anyway until you get past that point. Because it isn't a very solid splice, but it is doable.
Yeah. Well, they told me that in sexual education.
And what did we learn?
To pull it through slowly after you pass the point.
Okay. I'm sorry, it's not for kids. There anyway. Except for when I yanked the string tight, that didn't work. Anyway, so I can pull normally through here.
Don't.
But when I
yank
get close to the
woman.
splice, when I get close to the splice, I gotta slow down. Okay, show us the croissant thing. I'm gonna show PJ's picture here soon. I just want to get past this place. Oh, they're individually wrapped. Well, geez, if I would have known that, I would have opened it up a long time ago. It still looks like personal feminine hygiene packaging, I have to say. I mean, I'm expecting it to have wings.
Marie?
No, the packaging on this thing.
No, but you said I wanted to piss off Marie, and
Oh yeah, you're pissing off Marie with the personal feminine hygiene product croissants with the chocolate filling. Just a minute, I gotta get past my splice here. I think I'm finally so that I can. I don't want to have it like this. There, one more. I think.
Big.
Oh, one more yet.
This is not what a croissant normally looks like, is it?
That's what the French put. Oh God, you're gonna show this to Marie. Okay, here. Well, she wants it.
It's human food, so of course she does. This is not human food. This is French food.
She really wants it, though. She
Something
really,
else.
really. It's cat food. Hi, Carla.
The cat is super enthusiastic.
Really
about it.
enthusiastic about it. Let's see. I'll put this down again.
Stop it.
She's just boxing you for it. How is it?
Not horrible, but I haven't
The cat really wants it. Are you sure that's not cat food? Is there fish in there or something?
See how nice my cat is?
Your cat's very nice over there, just sitting there calmly until you had sushi and then it ate your whole sushi. Never leave sushi unattended around Godzilla. Okay.
The chocolate is down here.
Oh, it's at the very bottom. So this is she's super excited. Did you throw her a piece or something? No, she's going after the wrappers, just in case you left something in it. There we go.
This is not your type of thing. You're an idiot.
I got past my splice, so I can go and have one of these.
Stop it.
Raymond says, "Laugh out loud, not human food, it's French food." You're gonna read that for her too? Okay, let me just. I'm sorry, we have to see this a little bit more close up. This battle between Karl and
I haven't seen her this excited since I had dried fish.
is it fish in there? I mean dried. Whoops, there we go. Why does that keep? It's because the cord is sticking out of it. So every time the cord gets yanked, it
I
pulls
wouldn't
down.
think so, but if it's a personal female hygiene project, I can understand it would smell fishy.
She really wants it though. Are you gonna eat the whole thing in front of her? I mean, that's just rude. Look at her. She's not even talking to you anymore. You're not eating it fast enough, Karl.
Just one bite.
Just one little bite.
She actually wants it.
No, she's eating it in your crotch. I don't know if that's not for kids. I can't believe you put it down there. She's got claws.
As long as I don't give her the chocolate bits, it's fine. But why are you so enthusiastic about this?
Where did you get this cat again? Switzerland?
Yeah, it's a Swiss Siamese thingamajig.
It's so tiny.
Why is this your favorite food all of a sudden?
Yeah, that's where you go. Robert says, "Oh, that looks so bad." It did. Don't drop your croissant. All right. Now she doesn't want anything to do with you anymore. You gave her what she wanted. All right, I'm gonna have
That
one.
was actually weird. She tries to steal my food all the time. But she's never this enthusiastic about anything.
But seriously, it's like Libresse. It looks. Women know it looks like a Libresse package.
This confirms it. The French are cats.
Oh well, it's not a.
She's back.
No. See, when I eat it, she doesn't bother me because restrained. No, but it's actually fluffy. It doesn't look like it. It looks like it's like this solid mass of something, but it's actually kind of fluffy. It's not a croissant though. It's not a croissant. I don't know what the hell this thing is. It's like something the Pillsbury
It's a
Doughboy might
croissant.
have called a croissant.
It says croissant on the package.
I think it's not even croissant shaped. And there's a very strong hint of vanilla. It's like a Twinkie. It's almost like a French Twinkie tasting. How in the hell could you... Okay, if this is what the French are calling croissants, then I get why she thinks we're doing it wrong over here.
I don't think you're supposed
You
to
want one of these? Here, have one.
I'll buy it. I don't like.
Have a Libres.
I'll buy it. I don't like sweet things overly.
It's got the chocolate on it, but it's sweet. It's got a hint of a Twinkie taste to it.
That is a Twinkie.
What is the country of origin on this thing?
I'll die if it's France.
It's got so much small print. Depends which language I want to read this in. There's like 45 million languages. You're just gonna leave me here with my glasses off, staring at a.
I can read.
Yeah, good luck. See if you can find the country of origin, Cecilia. You have one job.
That is tiny.
I told her. She's like, I can read it, and then she's like, oh, that is tiny.
What's the first digits in the barcode?
80. 8004. It does look like it's written in French underneath that, though. Verifica le disposizioni del tuo comune.
It doesn't have an origin.
It has to be on the package, though, because they can't sell it in Norway without country of origin listing.
It's not real.
I don't know. I mean, it's falling apart. It's croissant chocolato. Okay, and from Midi. All right, I have to look this up. We will Google it.
Is it 80
Albert-
or 800?
8004.
800.
Yeah.
Italy.
Italy. I have a French croissant from Italy. That explains it.
Isn't Marie originally from her family is half from Italy or something?
Oh yeah, no, she's got some mafia in her.
So this is what Marie would taste like.
This is what Marie would taste like according to Karl, because it's French with some Italian in her.
So if you make a French thing in Italy, it tastes like this.
If you make a French thing in Italy, it's gonna taste like this, you said. I'm so sorry, but it's not very good. But eat one. It's not bad. It's just
Oh, it's too sweet.
it's too sweet. Yeah. I still can't help myself. I can't get past the personal feminine hygiene packaging. Okay. Anyway, so
Anything else? The shrimp?
you want the shrimp one? The shrimp crackers? Are we going for the South Korean ones or the Thailand ones?
Are these the same thing?
Nope. Two different countries. That's like comparing Italian croissants to French croissants, Cecilia.
But they look the same.
They do look the same. All right, Cecilia can't make up her damn mind. Are we gonna go with Thai shrimp chips, or I'm sorry, shrimp crackers, prawn crackers, or South Korean prawn crackers? South Korean prawn crackers. Okay. Thailand or South Korea? Which one do you think she should try? Cecilia wants to open them. Albert says the Thai are the ones I had a long time ago. So I guess he wants Thai. Torben says, do the Korean one! Do the Korean one! Then we have to see, because it takes a little bit. There's a little bit of a delay, so we have to wait till the other get their vote in, and we'll find out which one you take here. And if Cecilia doesn't like it, it's your fault. She might not like either one of them, though. I'm going to find PJ's message here while I decide which one you get to get.
Hell.
Yeah, no, that's Karl. Crap, don't even puncture it, because he's going to eat that on YouTube next week. It's pretty gross. She found the sardines with a jalapeno in it. Sometimes the can top should not be see-through.
Shouldn't be clear.
Oh, she's drawing fuzzy. I have to see. I didn't realize she started it.
That is so cute.
I know, it's so cute. I gotta show it. She says, I started a new picture, but I'm losing the light now. Do you know who it is? And she sent a picture.
Oh my god.
But now I recognize it. Yeah, now you gotta see. Okay, do you know the picture? She's drawing. She's art fighting you without even going onto the art fight website, Cecilia. By the way, my kids do art fight. She says, do you know who it is?
That is so cute.
Oops, not that guy. That was from the other one. That's the other one. There he is. No, she does such a good job. Oh, I do recognize it, though. Alex should see this one. You're gonna tell her to look at it. I don't know where I'm in it. God knows what. 119.51. Tell her to look. Or if she's really quick to get online, she can see it now.
Quick. She's gone.
No, she's gone. But 119.51 is where we're, or 50 is where we're talking about it. She is so good. The photogenic. I can't speak. Photogenic cat.
My cat is.
He's giving a shifty look.
Cute.
Pruda says, Raymond says it's awesome. Lindsay says, glad you're able to work that one out. Assume you're better at it now. For the crappers, by the way. Annetta says you need to go for the crappers. Laugh out loud. All right, so, Cecilia. Do you want the Korean crappers or the... or do you want the Thai crackers? Rudisby says the Thai ones are not spicy. I haven't tried the Korean ones. Yeah?
I haven't started on the little one though. But...
Oh, it's looking really good. Okay. So you've got, I think, pretty much 2 votes each. You want to go for the Korean crappers? Sure. We're going for the Korean crappers.
It's kind of dry though.
Oh, good. Fuzzy's puking all over the floor. That cat is no longer beautiful.
He keeps puking.
You should see the picture, Carl. And
She eats bad shit and he pukes.
Yeah.
she's gonna have she wants to open the Thai ones to see how they taste.
Damn, that stinks.
It stinks?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, he's not even gonna smell it. He's just gonna take it. By the way, are you wearing Teletubby under those pants?
Mm.
Good. He's, yeah. Cause
Yes.
I'm not gonna eat it right now. I've got Twinkie croissants.
It like smelled like dog breath.
It does smell like dog breath. She wasn't wrong.
It tastes like rubbery nothing.
Come sit down. Look at this picture, Carl. Carl just dives in. Oh yeah. So take a look. Oh Jesus, Carl. Be nice to Mike. He just yanked the cord out, so now it bounced. I don't know if I can get it back in place here. All right. I have to recalibrate. This is going everywhere, but the right way. And turn. There we go. Okay. There is the cat. She says, guess who? And there. And she's just started, but the light was kind of loose.
Yeah.
She's losing the light, so it actually helps if I hold it up straight, though, too.
Thailand has more flavor.
Thailand has more flavor. Did you open Thailand, too?
Yeah.
What the hell was the whole point in taking the poll?
Um,
I apologize. It's my kid. I don't know where she gets it.
So Thailand is beats South Korea on this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Thailand beat South Korea. At least 2 people thought that Thailand would be more spicy. Yeah, eat before the smell, says Albert. It tastes like rubbery nothing, says Torburn. A quote.
okay.
I have to eat one.
You have to see which one's the best.
I have to see which one is best.
I'm not telling you which one.
Well, then you got to give him one and not tell him what it is either. It doesn't smell like dog breath, though.
It's disgusting.
It smells like something my cats did over there just now. Okay. I'm getting the cracker vibe, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that one tastes like dog breath, too. The first one.
I think it was Thailand. I can't remember.
Oh, my God, she gives me a taste test. She knows what the fuck she gave me. I think it was Thailand. I can't remember. All right.
The first one was Thailand, yeah.
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 I gotta say the second one, the South Korean one, had a better crunch to it.
But
Tastes like
doesn't taste
nothing.
like any-
Tastes like nothing, but it smells and breathe. Okay, here, taste. But you like,
looks
if you,
like a
if you
frozen
exhale,
French
it's like dog breath. I like his very serious debating.
Slightly harder rubbery nothing.
Ty beats the crappers. I called it crappers.
There was someone in the background.
Torben says you do have to do the blind test again just to make sure.
The second one was better.
Second one was better. What was number 2? Jeez, she fail. You had one job.
I get distracted.
She had one job. I don't know what she got.
Okay, now I remember.
Okay, Karl, blind taste test.
Well, we have rubbery nothing and we have spicy rubbery nothing.
Blind taste test. It's blind anyway. It doesn't matter. Now, do you know what you gave him? For fuck's sake.
Yeah, this is rubbery knotting. This is not spicy rubbery knotting,
Okay.
so I'm guessing this is not the Thailand one. And that is spicy rubbery knotting, so this is probably the Thailand one.
Yeah.
So which is better?
The Thailand one, because it has spicy rubbery
I know they all
knotting.
think Thailand. Yes! She forgot again, says Torben.
Now we're looking at my cat.
Oh, here, you unplug me, so now it says low battery again. You gotta stop unplugging me every time you sit down. How much alcohol? That was 13% only.
It was 12.
12? Yeah, but that was nothing compared to the Mintu moment, and you didn't unplug the
Do you
phone
think
this
I
many
should have
times.
another one?
I think you broke your
Wow.
cord, too. Yeah, I don't even know if that's charging anymore now because your cord was bent. No, I don't think you should have another one. You've had so many non-beer days. Third time is the charm, Cecilia. Annetta says maybe that's what breeders feed puppies to give them
what we in
that new puppy
science
breath
call
smell.
a double-blind test. When
Oh.
neither the tester nor the test subject knows what the correct answer is.
I'm sorry, you're going to have to smoke this like a cigar. It's breaking in my hand. Sorry.
Is this the seaweed thing?
Yep, it's good.
If she remembers.
I remember.
Was that? I need a taste of that one. I'll bite the other end
This
of your
is
shirt.
actually good.
It's good.
Yeah. That was a sweet taste. It was almost like they dipped a raisin in the seaweed.
Grilled.
Grilled, but it's got like a sugar. Do they put sugar in it?
No.
That was a little sticky. It has to be.
Caramelized shellfish.
She's
I would
having
say.
these things. The one that came in the box. Made in Thailand.
Thailand wins again.
And I cannot read any of the ingredients. It's got to be on the box though, because in Norway you have to have the ingredients translated.
Would Norwegian seaweed work for this?
There we go. Sure, tongue. So, seaweed. Sugar. Spice. Shiitake mushrooms. Cinnamon. Cloves. White pepper powder. Hydrolyzed. Soya protein. Fermented soy sauce. And fake tastes. E631 and E627 with salt.
Do I die?
Do you die? Oh yeah, I got. Oh, Cecilia's making me show some more. Okay, but anyway, no, it was very sweet tasting. Yeah. Okay. Somebody. Yeah, they did. They recognized it right away. As soon as they said, I don't know, there's some rock saving something or whatever, and they're like, Hail Mary. Okay. Yeah. Project Hail Mary. So this is the. Okay. So remember, I said no self-respecting yarn store in Norway would carry the polyester crap. So. We did go into Panduru just to see because I kind of suspected it, and sure enough, they had it on sale. So this is, but if you stroke the chenille, you'll find out that it is not coming apart, so you can needle bind with it, but you're going to have to come up with some creative splicing methods because there's no way in hell you're going to be able to wet felt this. But if you're going to make a plushie, so you could null bind with this, just tie your knots and put it on the inside. There goes the battery again. Yeah, you broke the thing when you tripped over it. There we go. But anyway, so it's super thick, this one. I'm going to show it here so you can see what it is if Karl doesn't kick the cord again. I think he did. I think he screwed up the cord. Sale! That's why we bought it. It was under 40 kroner each. I think we got all four for 100 because there was an additional discount. Soft velvet, 100 gram, Panduru yarn. Panduru is just the name of a hobby store. It might as well be Michael's. There you go. The color is standard 100, 100% polyester, 100 grams, 100 meters, and there you can see knitting needles size 5.5 or 4.5 crochet hook, 10 by 10 centimeters to get your gauge. You would need 10 stitches by 15 rows. Washing instructions, pretty much can't wash them. Then it's from, but Panduru, by the way, is Malmö, Sweden. But that's this yarn for it. So what she's going to make for it, we'll have to crochet though. You drew him here? Can we show you your picture?
Can't show the rest.
Oh, no, I'll make sure I won't. Just, you got to hold it though.
It's too rough.
That's the picture she wanted to draw. Do you recognize it? She's been practicing with new paint pens. This is the pattern I found, so we can give it a go. See if I can get this to spin. There we go. There we are. So this is some Etsy site. 424 Monkey Knight Coffee Brown. They're going with the color in Warhammer. Karl just needs to sit on the other side. He doesn't mess with the cord when the seats are swapped. No, he doesn't, but then he has to go through my kid, and he gets up so damn much because he's an addict. Tobacco addict, so he has to go outside. Buy a longer cord. This is 3 meters. How much longer do you need it to be, Albert? This is a Foodie's Dream live stream adventure. Yeah, no, we're having quite fun with the thing. I'm reading in reverse, by the way. I have eaten Norwegian seaweed, and they have a different flavor of salt. Laugh out loud. Karl eats everything you put in front of him. Dead seal, munch, munch. Roadkill ragu, munch, munch. Asbestos reactor plating, munch, munch. I'll give you 10 guesses as to who said that.
I think I have a strong suspicion.
What was the name of the dark beer, by the way? It was the Brazilian one called Monkey Knight, by the way. And that was, holy crap, that was good. You have to try it. Look at your balls. My kids, like, look at my balls, Mom. I don't know whose kid that is. Was it a Toro ball and a camel ball? All right, you're giving Annette all of her foodie dreams here.
I would say that one of this is okay for a night. 2 of this
That's
will
the
put you
balls.
in orbit. And 3 of them is probably vital.
Fatal. So
It's like 3 bears in one. It's like...
Rocky, we watched Project Hail Mary on Amazon Prime last night.
I love
Says Nolvia. Oh, if it's on Amazon Prime, then we might be able to watch it. It depends if it's in our region, though. Etsy is an AI wasteland. Yeah, that's the thing. But I'm thinking, I don't even know if I need to buy the pattern because let's just say my crochet skills are good enough that I can probably fake that till you make it. You just count the rows. But I'm wondering about this stitch because this does not look like single crochet. So I don't know, I can check it out or see whatever, but the stitch, if you do single crochet or a half crochet or a double crochet, none of that looks like this. It actually looks closer to needle binding than crochet, but I'm wanting to see if they're twisting it or something. But at least you can count the rows and the stitches and kind of make something. So I don't know if this is, I have to do some research, but this is the Velvet Attic Shop. It says there. There's some other ones, but they don't look quite as cool as that, although we don't have the green, so sorry, we have to look into it. But this is...
You like YouTube days, don't you?
There, and see, there's another one. I can turn up the brightness here so we can see it better. And then... It's hard to tell if it's AI, but the lines are pretty good down here. The background, nobody knows. You see it with the kids' hands. So it looks like it's pretty big, but I would think that you could almost do this whole thing in less than 2 skeins, but we have 4.
The big one.
Yeah, so the thing is, if it doesn't look, I mean, there you can see there's a round start there. And they're just doing a round, kind of almost increasing in the corners to give it a bit of more of a squarish start before going around. This is interesting, though. It's like a lid. Because here, if you're crocheting through the back loop, you will get that ridge. But I'm not sure about this little flap top lid on it. But it's supposed to be a rock and not a perfect round ball. There you can see this stuff. These pictures could look more like AI. I don't know what the heck there we are. You can see.
Why is my cat crazy about croissants?
Karl's Googling again. Not any croissants, Italian croissants. So anyway, we'll have to Google a little bit, but so far the pictures look way better than the AI needle binding ones. Those are horrible. And here she's got it up on her computer. But I gotta say that doesn't look too AI. I'm just wondering about the stitch. But I mean, the kid has the right amount of digits on his fingers. The lines aren't blurred. You can actually see that's one stitch, one stitch, one stitch, one stitch. So you can see there's a stitch here. It's just how they're crossing it to see how it looks like that. But for $4, if we're pretty convinced, you can see the stitches though. That's the thing. It's a little similar in appearance to, little bit to York. Looks like Thanksgiving turkey legs. I agree with you, Roger. Thank you for supporting us. You're invaluable. Your support is invaluable. Thank you for choosing to shop with us. Now, why would AI write something like that? No. Anyway, but I mean, a lot of people when they make crochet patterns, so they will do something. Because if you're looking at this, you're gonna like, I don't know what the fuck that is. Why would my kid want a brown tarantula with the big ball issue?
It's rocky.
But when you do this background, then you're like, oh, it's because it's a rock. It's not a big tarantula with a ball issue. So yeah. Anyway, so I'll probably give it a go. It's €3, €3.96, 50% off limited time sale. Probably should see what kind of pattern she does. She said this listing is for the digital PDF, crochet pattern only, no physical items will be shipped. Well, okay. Makes you wonder why they have to put that on there. Okay, and the reviews. Pattern is great and easy to follow. Directions were clear and it turned out great. That was in June. In April, somebody said, love the pattern. Thank you. Another one earlier wrote, great pattern, can't wait to start. View all reviews for this item. How many people? 6 people have reviewed it and they all gave a 5. There's nothing suspicious about that. Great pattern, easy for amateur crochet person. Seller is very responsive when answering questions. And of course, the seller responded to that saying, thank you so much for your kind review. I'm happy to hear it. The pattern was easy to follow and your finished piece looks absolutely adorable. Oh yeah, they put a picture. How did theirs look? Yeah. That somewhat this one ate more than the other rock. But it's a rock. But I don't know. It almost looks like a butt flap to go to the bathroom. Maybe. But it's supposed to be a rock. It's supposed to be like that. Another one says very easy and beautiful. And this one makes, yeah. But their stitch, I don't know. So their stitches are looking consistent here. But it's a slightly different fuzzy yarn than the one we have. I think the one that we picked out is going to have a nicer effect on it. So, I don't know. We will give it a go. It's been a long time since I've done a crochet pattern, so this could be fun. But yeah, so Cecilia wanted me to point out the fuzzy, cheap-ass yarn that no self-respecting Norwegian store would carry. Because we did. We went to the really nice yarn store at the train station with the 400. Did you just belt the cat in the head with the phone?
Yes.
While you were Googling to find out why she liked croissants?
Yeah. This seems to actually be a thing.
This seems to be a thing. Oh, we're like way over 2 hours now, by the way. I don't know why we gave up on 1 hour a long time ago. I was going to say there was a couple more things I was going to show. I don't have the what the hell is that strange Viking object today. I was hoping to get this long enough to show you the 2 different connections, by the way. I do have some videos, though, from the village I can show you. It needs to be, if I'm going to make this into a hat and start at the bottom, it's going to have to be a little bit wider than this, because now I'm stretching it, and it should be at least 2 fingers or so looser, because it's going to lose. But you can see kind of the color changing there. It'll be quite cool to see how this turns out. I'll show you the connections that it was thinking of first, though, even though I'm not connecting yet. Do not bump the fucking cord. He's gonna do it.
Do not fuck the bumping cord, okay?
Do not fuck with the cord. Do not fucking bump the cord. Okay. Everything looks so yellow, but it might be because my screen is behind me here. Okay, so it is a little on the loose side for this. So an F2. Let's see, the first loop goes on my thumb. Second loop goes on my thumb. And then we have these 3rd and 4th loop behind. And the yarn goes forward. So now when you're going to follow this, you have to follow it all the way down. Flat. Don't let it twist. You can see there's a couple places where it got skinny because I tugged my yarn too tight. There. So you have like this perfect thing here. If this loose start was driving me nuts, I could cut it off, which I'm tempted to do, but I'm going to have to pick this out anyway. But the tops here, maybe I need to turn down the brightness on that sucker. There you go. That's better. These top loops going this way, that is going to be where I'm joining in. In the beginning, this is so loose, I'm going to actually connect like 3 loops or whatever, 4, just to get a good bite on the end of it. That's what she said. And then, anyway, on the end of it. But there you go. So then you put through there and then you connect. And double check that it is not twisted when you're done here. because it's still possible to twist it. There you go. No, it's still not twisted. Okay, now maybe I can try doing F2. So this one I haven't done. That's one new one, I guess, and then all that crap, we'll just take that again because it's so loose. And then my loops there, I should have found the fourth loop before I did it. There we go. But this would be, okay, so F2 from now on is one new one and one old one from the front. That's F2. And that's how most people will do this stitch. Finish 2 plus 2, F2. It will usually be written. See, it's hard to swing this without banging that cord. And double check that it didn't twist because easy to do when it's loose at first. There you go, one new, one old. I think I'll do that one more time because it's, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I would think that it would might be a bit hard to find as it, what? I'm missing something here. Oh, yeah, no, they're reading about something else. Okay, there we go. Okay, and I guess I have to do one more. There we go. That is finished 2 plus 2, F2. So there's the 2 behind and the 2 in front. But yeah, it is a bit loose. It's going to be hard to show you on this one now, but you'll be able to see it on the next week when I get a little bit more added on here because I just did over the end loops and the end loops are very loose. But as you lock it into place, this is going to be very thin and still a little bit on the lacy side. But if I wanted to make it tighter, I can go a little bit different connection. This is going to shrink my rows though. So if I do an M1 or M2 connection, it will squish the rows together more, which means you're going to need more rows to do your projects. This here, along here, these are the top loops. These are where you would normally bind in with F1, F2. There's one new one, one old one, if I do that. But these loops that cross this way in front, that's your middle loops. So this one you would either be say middle one from top down or from right to left. This one is technically an old loop. This one would be a new loop. So it's kind of like where your new loop would be if you were going to do an F1. That right directly underneath it is your M1. So I would actually almost do M2 on this one. So you take 2 of them from right to left. And if you really want to make it extra tight, you could take them from left to right instead of right to left. And that would make it even more squished and twisted together to make it a bit more dense. Yours need to be higher, says PJ. Oh, I can't wait to see what you got. Okay, so there's M1. Now my M2 is here. I don't know if we're going to be eating dinner today. We're going to have so much weird crap. But I'm kind of curious to see how this would be. I don't think we're going to get a really good look at it this week, but hopefully I'll get a start going in each one next week so you can see and judge for yourself what you want to try. So if you've done Finish 2 plus 2 before and you want to do something different, try changing up the connection. But this isn't enough stitches to really show what this is going to do yet. Let's see, M1, M2. It also would be easier to see if the whole project was done correctly, the same instead of half and half. But you can see there already, these last couple stitches I did, it's squished it more. So it'll have a different effect, whereas this one will be more flat. So, but you can see because this one's getting squished more, this is going to be more dense and a lot less lacy. So anyway, I'll play with these a bit more. I have to pick this out because this isn't big enough to be a hat yet. It's going to shrink over the next couple of rows as the loops get tied into place. Then I show you a couple of videos and then we got to go. Let's see. I have to turn up my brightness again. PJ messaged. Let's see what she wrote. Ears need to be higher, she says. Yeah, a little bit, because if you want to go with the Norwegian forest cat kind of thing, then I get that. Let's see if I can do this without it flipping down again. Oops, wrong way. Hi. There we go. Now she thinks the ears need to be a bit higher. I can see what you mean when you put the two together, top to bottom, like that. Yeah. Oh, Annette sent an attachment. Oh, somebody was asking. Oh yeah, I read earlier, Karl, we might be able to save the ketchup situation by adding, you can add brown sugar, she said, and some honey Dijon mustard if we have it, and make it into a barbecue sauce, the ketchup. Because you didn't buy any barbecue.
Yeah, but I also didn't buy anything to put it on, so I think we are pretty okay there.
This is true. No, we're going to have rice. Good old American basmati rice. Ketchup, brown sugar, honey, mustard, apple cider vinegar. I actually have that. Worcestershire sauce, I have that too. Seasoning and spicing. I have garlic powder, no onion powder, but we have an onion. Smoked paprika. Well, we have regular paprika, but Karl could smoke it. And a pinch of black pepper. I think we're actually out of pepper. Karl's
a pinch of black powder?
Yeah, so she sent a recipe as to how to do it. 3 ingredients. 3-ingredient barbecue sauce with ketchup, a little broken anyway. That's kind of cool. Okay, so here's what I was going to show last week that I didn't have much time to do. Some of these videos, for some reason, didn't get copied over. So, see if I can make this a bit bigger so you can see. These are the things that Gregor's Pilar Art had on his table. This is where I get a lot of my jewelry from. Let's see if I have that bright enough. Do not pull out the flipping plug while you walk over, because we're dancing with low vibes. He's gonna do it.
Dancing with low lives?
Low battery. Low lives. But he has all kinds of those you would put on the fittings that you would use on your belt or on your bags, or those ones there on the tip of a sword sheath. It's actually one I'm going. This is the one of those that he got me. But lots of fittings here. I'll move this out of the way. Maybe that'll go away. There we go. Beautiful brooches, and they're all replicas. All of these. Got sun symbols, by the way. Hi taboo vest, says Albert. There you got little brooches if you don't want to do the really big ones. Lots of arm rings. There's that cross pendant that folds out. Temple rings, more brooches, neck pendants. Pointing at one there, it's kind of cool, that little pig one. Brooches like Karl has. Those ones I have, those hygiene kits. The jewelry is absolutely stunning. Yeah, he has so much. So every time he comes, I have to pick out something to get. Rings, and more rings, and they're all based on finds. Now, what the wonderful thing is of having Greg here, Jaguars, is he can tell you everything about every single one of them and doesn't have to look it up. He knows it all. And then we had another guy coming in just as the same day that he was going to go. And I have some of his stuff to show as well. His name was Tomek. He has actually been trained by Gregors. I did not know that. I almost want to buy something from him. I always want to try to buy something from him when I see him. Oh, I do too. As a matter of fact, it took about 4 years for him to come back after COVID because we didn't have a Viking market anymore. And a lot of people think, oh, that's the ones I was going to get, but I got the wrong ones. But that's okay. I'll get them next time. Anyway, I can have it show one more time because it's a long one. There's a lot to see. But anyway, it took about 4 years to come back because that's for you, Heidi. I'll go back and do that one more time. I forgot he was in there. There you go, because it wasn't low enough. There we go. Somebody snuck into the picture there. Heidi knows who that is. Okay. But yeah, because they think they can't come because it's not a market. But no. We want to do a market feel when we come to the or in Gudvangen. So it is possible to come and sell your wares, but you need to demonstrate your craft to be part. You have to have made them yourself for one. They have to be Viking related. You have to. Nope. See you, Annette. Yeah, there's a lot to. We're on a lot today. But yeah, they have to make them themselves. They have to be historically correct or as close as, or Viking. And they have to demonstrate or participate, etc. They can't just stand there and sell items. They need to be interactive. But we love it when Greg comes. He is going to come back for 2 weeks in May next year, before another market, and then he'll come back again in July again, like he did this time. But yeah, Karl, you have to look through there and see if there's something you need to get next year. There's sword decorations, etc. Everything.
Sword decorations?
Sword. There's your hat tip. People were asking where to get those. On his triangle hat with embroidery it. And the rings and everything. There's so much to look at anyway. In an adjacent video, I believe I have his card. But it's Pilar, Pilar, art, art.pl. You can change languages or just translate the page. Let's see. I think that was one of the longer videos. Oh, those are those little axes, but they're blades, but they're somewhat similar. That's a cool one, Thor's hammer. Yeah. And then I think we're at the end of this video. I did run it twice. Let's see. Ah, this is his tent. If I can make that bigger again. So if you go to markets around Norway, you'll see him. Look at that, he's got like the new helmet there too. Lots of cool stuff. Jewelries, pendants. That helmet is amazing. Little beads, bells, buttons. There's Karl's thistle brooch, some of you might recognize. Those are the sword, the shield, or the sword sheath fittings. That cross thing is cool. It folds out. But there's a trick to opening it, and he won't tell you unless you buy it. There he is. That's Greg. Greg. Beautiful, beautiful jewelry. That necklace I have both in silver and bronze now, the one there with the little hammers. Because Karl said I was too cheap and had to take them out of the Bronze Age. Those ones there, those are all fittings to put on your belt or your bags. You can always tell how rich a guy is by the amount of studs he has around his belt. Let's see. I'll skip the second playthrough because there's quite a few videos. These are the videos I couldn't get to play last week for some reason. This one we may or may not have seen. This is, yeah, we did. This was the belts. It's only 35 seconds. So all these belts, you can see some have these little fixtures on them, but you can add more as you go. And it's some people like to kind of collect those at a market. There's how you put the fittings on the bags. Little coin purse there. They're all based on find. And it says I'm totally addicted. I resisted. Oh, the Twilight series, yeah. More runes. There's this little there's his card. Pilidart.pl. He's such a cute guy. Let's see. Then this one. Now we're at Tomek's tent. Look at this thing. Karl, do you have a little something to say about it? Look at the size of that penannular brooch.
Yeah.
It's to put on a cloak.
It's
So here he is taking it down for me to go and show it to Karl because Karl was on archery at the time. It's huge.
yeah. The Vikings don't pay people for services. they give them gifts. And a pile of silver isn't a gift. That's a gift. In the sagas, you have the story of Eyvind Skaldespilde. Basically, what happened was that an Icelandic ship ran aground on the Danish shore, and instead of helping the ship to repair and go back to sea, the crew was very much alive and around. The Danish just declared the ship to be a wreck, and then they stole everything. They stole the ship and the cargo and everything. And when the crew manages to get back to Iceland, they complain about this. And obviously Iceland is in no position to do anything militarily to Denmark. But what they decide to do is that, okay, we don't really have enough warriors to fight Denmark, but we have these really good poets. So they put out a competition for who can make the best insulting poem about the Danish. And the winner is a guy called Eyvind Skaldespilde. Eyvind the Bard, basically. Or Eyvind the playing bard or something. But when he wins, they have a special tax. They don't normally have tax on Iceland. But they have a special tax, basically. Okay, he made a super insulting poem about the Danish that is going viral, and everybody is making fun of the Danish now. So we want to reward him for this service. So they have every farmer on Iceland has to pay a certain amount of silver that is brought to the Altinge. And the Altinge makes him a huge brooch, something like that. But I imagine the one from the sagas is probably bigger because it's from every farmer on Iceland is paying into this thing. Then he has it made, that it's given to him because it's a gift. And he immediately decides to become a farmer. So he breaks it into pieces and buys land from one guy, animals from another guy, and so on until he has his farm. And then he discovers that, oh, I spent all my silver on this farm, and my animals haven't arrived yet, and my crops haven't grown yet. So what am I supposed to eat for the next couple of months? So he goes to the harbor and exchanges the arrows in his quiver for herring. And then he writes, then he lives off herring for a couple of months until his farm starts working. And then he writes a kind of poem where he makes fun of himself for being so short-sighted. I don't remember the details of the poem, but it is basically playing on how his herring is the silver lightning of the sea, blah, blah, blah.
So these are all pictures of this huge thing that he made. It's just awesome. And I believe these are probably, it's a public post. So I'm going to show you, because he doesn't have a business card, so I said I'd find his Facebook. But also, as you go further down, you'll see there where he's making the molds for it. There's a lot to see on these. There's another brooches that he's making, but as you kind of flip through, you can see there as well. So it's really quite interesting, and I'll show you his name so you can go further into it. That is Tomek, if you need. That's the one who's making that, and these crystal and rock jewelries that we have coming up as well, like the Gotland. Is it Gotland? Yeah, not Gokstad, but Gotland anyway. But another thing I had to do is we had to try this one on Karl. So there it is. I brought it down to Karl and I said, size does matter. Look how big. That's not my hands, by the way. That's Liga's hands. But look how huge that is. And there's Karl's thistle brooch in the background, which I thought was huge at the time. And there is a little bit of a concern when it comes to thistle brooches that big. Yes. What do we have here, Karl? Would you like to explain why the tip of your thistle brooch looks like that?
Because it used to be a girlfriend hook.
A girlfriend hook. So every time I give him a hug or whatever, I don't know, I must have solid boobs or something, but it got bent on the end here a little bit more. And it started kind of curling into making like a little hook. And it kept getting stuck on me all the time. So every time I go to give him a hug, he'd get attached to me and he couldn't get, I don't know, I think that's probably how he got me. Anyway, so We had to get Runa to hammer it down a little bit there so it wouldn't keep poking me and getting stuck on my clothing. So that's the funny story about the thistle brooch. But yeah, that thing is massive. It's cool. That's Tomek in the background there. Or Tomasz. And then we have things that he made. This is the one he actually was, let's see. Nope, that we did. That's Pillar Art. Let's see, get rid of these. There they are. So now he works a lot with Gotland style pendants, crystal pendant stones. She's a little camera shy there. But she knows we're filming because I said I have to show these, but I'm kind of zipping through, I guess, a little too quickly, but if you want to get any of these things from him, you just write him. He doesn't have that brooch in the middle I have, that necklace I have, but mine's a little bit different. But that brig brooch is one of my favorites. I got to get that in silver, which, by the way, he has. There's some tips for the hats. Temple rings, earrings. So many things. There's the brooches. These ones look kind of like the ones that I have now. Those are like the ones I used to have. And that's the brooch I need to... I have that one, but I need that one. Take notes, Karl. There's the Gotland pendants, crystal with a rock crystal inside. He said it's hard to come by the stones because mostly they've been turned into a pendant and they'll have a hole through them, and he needs to get them without a hole through them. But he does beautiful, beautiful work. But yeah, some of his techniques he was taught by Gregor's, the first one we saw, he said. Tiger, what do you call that redstone again? I can never pronounce it. Karl?
Carnelian.
Carnelian? Yeah. Amethyst. There's some amethyst in there. Yep. All kinds of different. Sorry. Then you have beard rings and fittings that go on your belts and your bags, for example. And more. These are the kind of pendants we do not have very well represented in the store. We're trying to get a hold of him, and he is the only one I know that makes them. So I wanted to pick up some of them I'll do that one more time. I wanted to pick up some from him before he left, but he's on his way to Borda, which is now this weekend. And then he's hoping to come back a little bit in August. So we hope he has time for it. But yeah, I do hope to get some from him. I don't know anybody else who makes those like that. Is that this one? No, this is the other side of his tent. There's some more jewelry. But it's amazing work. Very pretty. Yeah, they're just amazing. But it's that Gotland style. That encasing around it, those round ones. They're all round. I mean, these thicker ones. Show that one more time. So you can see the stones. I didn't realize it went through too quickly, but... Some of these he has to go out and actually excavate them himself, the stones. And I believe I might have, yeah, this is a little bit closer up of the necklace I have, but mine is slightly different. This is a little bit different worked inside, or in the middle. It's more detail, I mean. See, I'm bouncing all over the place. Yeah, that's where I'm pointing and saying mine aren't quite as intricate as that. 12,000 kroner. That's actually not a bad price for that much gold plating. I think Anka and Andre got some of those bracelets while they were here. More belt fittings. That did go kind of quickly. I can try it again. At least you can see how big it is next to my finger there, too. By the way. Did the Vikings actually use beard rings, or are they a modern thing, Karl?
I don't know of any confirmed finds of anything that is clearly a beard ring. I don't know of any depictions of anything that looks like that. So I'm guessing modern thing, but it is so hard to say.
It's possible that we're using modern interpretation of it. I don't know if I showed this video. This is probably one that didn't show from the guy that was here last week with the horn pieces. I will tell you one thing, though. If you are somebody who has a long beard and you want to braid it to keep it out of the way, a lot of times the beard hair, it's very curly and coarse. So if you braid it, it doesn't hang straight down. It just kind of curls up and pokes you in the face and everybody else and sticks straight out and looks kind of stupid. So the point of the beard ring from somebody who braids would be to add weight to the base of your braid on your beard to get it to hang down and not stick straight out. That's the guy that has some woodwork here too in the horns. We did buy a bunch of amber off of him and have it in the shop. Those were those boxes. Some are a little bit too modern, but this was his first time back since before COVID, so we need to be a little bit more strict on some items. Let's see. Then one more little story, I think. What's this one? Oh, yeah, I showed that one. I had a bride in for the first time in a while. And I got to braid her hair, and wow, she did not just come with dreadlocks. She came with a whole crap ton of dreadlocks. And we sat there. So I don't know why it is, but every time I braid somebody's hair, I suddenly have become plural. So we, as in I, have we're sticking in dreadlocks left and right all over the place. These fake dreads, and some of them are real hair ones, and rolled hair from when she had dreads before. But I have that one and one other picture. Did find the fastest way to sew them in was to do a couple of vertical braids and then sew them in. Sew the dreadlocks to the braids. But it turned out quite cool. And she wanted to do the full-on hair rings in general. I demand to have another EPA, says Torben. You should absolutely have one. Did Vikings, did they, as far as did they use any hair rings in general? That was another thing too, because you can see she's got some put in here, but she's not a Viking. She's a bride that wants to have her pictures taken in the village, and but she's not a reenactor. No. I thought I had. No, I don't. Oh well. Then Victor was here, and naturally we had to take a selfie and then send it to Chesh. Did I show you that one, Karl? There you go. If you're not going to run around and wear your helmet for me, I'll find somebody who does.
I wear my helmet quite often.
Victor was making some beautiful silk, he was making belt bags, but they had silk on them on the front side or seal skin. They're beautiful. But I didn't get a picture of those, unfortunately, but he hopes to be back for just a little bit after Bora. So we hope. So, Karl, are you tired yet? Yep, he's tired. I gotta actually feed him because I think we've eaten so much crap.
The weird shit is actually good.
You're doing pretty well on these.
I'm a little bit disappointed by the prawn thingamajig.
Yeah, no, I don't need to repeat the prawn thingy.
Nothing thing wasn't that bad.
Let's see. I caught much on chat here. I was kind of missing. Yeah, Albert found a whole bunch of the. Yeah, Albert has seen them. He's been at Carmoy. He's also been to Homer Medieval Festival. And if you're in Border right now, those 3 vendors that I was showing, they're all at all 3 of those places. They've been at all of them. So he's probably, seen quite a bit anyway.
I was Googling croissant crazy cats.
Yeah, did you find anything about croissants and crazy cats?
It seems to be a thing. Cats love the fucking things.
Really?
It has no nutritional value to them. And if there are things like chocolate in them, it might be dangerous. But as long as you keep them away from the chocolate, they can have a little bit. They can eat, well, according to one guy.
Is there like catnip in them or what?
No, it's just that they like the texture, and it's absolutely chock full of butter, which cats absolutely love.
Okay, so
let's
next
see
week. Oh,
what
PJ's
happens
back.
now.
She made it back. Oh, we were showing off the. We were showing the cat. It was so cool. I have to get my daughter to see that too. I marked the minute. It was 119.50. Did she check it out? What'd she say? What'd she say?
Smash.
She said keyboard smash, the mother of that cat. She loved it. Oh my God.
Ow. Ow.
He said my baby.
This is what it looks like when a cat makes love to a croissant. I mean, she says, my baby, the cat. Yeah, no, it's absolutely wonderful. I received more IPA, says Torben.
Look at her claws.
Yeah, they are dug in.
To the bone.
Of you, actually. I didn't realize.
Yep. She is controlling my hand, so I can't pull my hand away.
You're gonna let her eat that whole thing?
No, I want to keep her away from the chocolate. And it isn't...
She just goes and gets a better grip.
It isn't neither good or bad for her.
Yeah.
It has little nutritional value, but I like the taste and it is full of fat. So if the cat has a bad stomach, she might poop a little bit spectacularly.
You're cleaning that up.
I don't think she is the one with the flowy poops.
She's the only one that doesn't poop in the toilet.
No, she isn't. Nobody poops in the fucking toilet.
Yeah, they are. There are 2 poops in the toilet.
It's all Zilla because he's amazing.
She said what?
It's all Zilla because he's amazing.
It's all Zilla, yeah. Godzilla's the nicer cat. He's not going for this. It's only the Siamese cat. The other 2 are just sitting over there. They're not giving a rat's ass. That's what happens when you got a purebred cat.
Okay. I think this proves it. The French are not really human.
No! Is this what you're going to show Marie? Let's see. Oh, she's hiding now. No. Look at her clawing you there.
Ow!
What do you think, Carla? PJ says, I had a cat that used to love roast sweet chestnuts. Well, this one clearly loves these things. So cute. PJ says, thanks. The ears are too small at the moment, but hopefully I can fix that. That's what she was thinking. Yeah, no, I can see where you see the size difference. But it looks really good. She says, my brother-in-law is in deep trouble. Laugh out loud. My sis and he arrived at their holiday let, and it turns out that he left her camera at home. He's now driving home to get it. Oh, my God. She's just torturing you over there. I don't know how I'm holding the phone as I look at the computer. Albert said, I could have bought that Yarmanbu helmet at Hamar Middelalder Festival, but didn't because I was dumb and thought I was coming back the next day. It is possible. The one that Shegors has, I don't know if he's coming back again this season. But like I said, he's gonna come 2 weeks in May and bring his wife. And then they'll come back again probably after the Trondheim Festival. So he'll be here more. They're having such a good time. But I got to say, for our kind of tourists, our kind of customers, I should say, we have a lot of Vikings right now in July and in June and August and some other times of year. Right now we'll have a mass amount of them. But most of the customers here then, compared to Vikings, obviously, is going to be the cruise people and the people that are traveling by car and train and luggage people. So they aren't going to want to, the small items are the things that they can get home the most. And so I think he did quite well while he was here anyway, but he was just like, I'm coming back. I'm coming back more. So, but we love having him because he is absolutely knowledgeable when it comes to all those jewelries and finds. Carla did not ask permission this time. Ha ha ha, says Reddy Spee. And Nikki says, I think you found she is pure croissant, not purebred. She is now. No, she's meowing and looking for a corner.
No, this is her default setting today for some reason. And the funny thing is that as soon as we go offline, I'm going to go and sit over there, and then she's going to curl up in my lap and go to sleep immediately.
Well, yeah, you stuffed her full of croissant. I don't think you can call that a croissant, to be honest. Torben says, all the dads called PJ. They want their humor back. Oh, my God, you guys are horrible. So one more time, I'm going to tell you before we go, though, the Needlebinding Festival this year, we are going to have it in Gudvangen. We're very happy. First time. We've been talking about this for 6 years. It'll be November 6th through 8th. Right now, there are 3 people holding workshops. The freemen can hold a workshop on their own time. You pay them directly. It's not included in the ticket. So you have to pay an entry fee to get through the door to the festival. But you can pay them directly if you want to take a course. So one of them is putting together one for a beginner's Nalbinding course for those that haven't tried it before. There's another one. Audra is putting one together. Has put one together now. It's linked on my page, on my Facebook page to make socks. If you want to join in on that, you have to join in the workshops. You have to book directly with the person holding the course, though. Because for Gudvangen, it's the lectures, but the workshops, we will link to their workshops. Our freemen Vikings can hold a workshop if they want to and keep all the, we don't take commission off that. The only thing we want is the ticket price. And then Lila Fried is going to be doing a plant dyeing course as well. And that one will be linked publicly soon, I suppose. But for the needle binding festival itself, it starts on the 6th. The regular day tickets are from 10:30 to 2. That gets you a guided tour plus archery and axe throwing. Meet with Vikings, look around. But if you want to stay in the village after 2 o'clock until 6 o'clock, when we are normally closed at that time of year, then you would have to have a festival ticket. It's 400 kroner a day, 650 for the 3 days. On Saturday and Sunday, so the 7th and the 8th, that is when the lectures are going to be, and that starts at 2 o'clock. So after we throw everybody out with a day ticket, then the lectures start, and that is in a heated hall, because it's going to get pretty dark pretty quickly.
What time of year is this again?
This is November 6th through 8th.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you're one of those people like Torben, who like to write long, nasty reviews about a simple little toy they couldn't put together, you can play with Karl in the boathouse. There will be Warhammer, and if you bring another game and want to play, there's going to be other people there too, I guess. We're going to just throw all the daddies and the husbands over there. Or the non-Nalbinding interested. Sometimes it reverses roles. Sometimes you got the guy that's interested in the Nalbinding and the girl wants to play Warhammer. But it seems to have quite an overlap, so we're going to do it that way. The boathouse thing isn't really formally announced. It's just kind of, we're throwing them in there. One lady wanted to know, I have booked tickets and I'm going to come, she's coming all the way from the United States actually, and I'm bringing my husband with me. I talked him into it. Does he need a festival pass if he just wants to go and hang out in the boathouse with Karl and then play games? I said no, because the festival pass is really more about the lectures and such. So if he doesn't want to join in the lectures, I think he can get away with just a day ticket, do the guided tour, archery, axe throwing, and then at 2 o'clock we just chuck him in the boathouse with all the other.
So what we've learned here is that I'm free, she is the prostitute.
I have to give a lecture. That's right. Anyway, follow on vikingvalley.no for more information about that under the workshops. It is linked on, I think I actually pinned that, the main one on my Facebook group, our Facebook page, but obviously the boathouse thing is the unannounced. You might have to look in the comments to see that one. The rumor has it, and Torbjörn says he thinks he can come up with a heater or so a heater or two to have in the boathouse for you guys. But dress warm, because it is November and it is Norway. So
now the boathouse isn't that bad. It's pretty well insulated as far as it goes.
And not to mention those, how many tables do you think fit in there? They're big dinner table kind of size tables.
Well, it is set up for dinners now, and I have a lecture there tomorrow and another one on Monday.
Yeah, how many tables are in there?
I would, if I'm pulling numbers out of my ass, I would say 6, but I might be mistaken by one table one way or the other.
Yeah, so 6 dining room tables at least.
It's between 5 and 7.
Yeah. So anyway, but they're all like dining room size tables, so there's plenty of tables to play at. Greg keeps talking about coming and bringing what's the name of that game?
Yeah, I don't care.
Magic the Gathering, but Karl's not going to play with that. So if you want to, you can set up on your own. There's a lot of tables. Karl can't occupy all of them.
And also, the odds of Greg actually showing up out into the little small hours of the night and actually doing this is so small that you can probably ignore it.
No, but if you want to bring your other games and want to play, there's more tables. So, but anyway, whether Greg would show up, I don't know. He's got a long drive and it's icy as hell because he's on the top of a mountain.
And this is in the winter when the roads occasionally get squiggle fucked from here to Kingdom Come.
Yeah.
So I don't think this is a very realistic, very realistic thing.
For him, yeah. But yeah, no, anyway, I know we got Anne coming all the way from Belgium, and there's one coming from Minnesota. I'm looking forward to that. Some coming from Denmark, Poland, UK, or England, I believe, Ireland as well. It's going to be quite a bit of fun. So really, it's starting to get a pretty good number that are interested in coming. If you need a hotel, there's the Gudvangen Hotel or the Gudvangen Fjord, budget hotel, and the Gudvangen Fjord Hotel. It's a play on words there, but they're literally about just a 5-minute walk away. It's not worth parking your car. And there's also Gudvangen Camping, which is about
Well, if you
half a
Google
kilometer, man.
hotel Gudvangen, no matter what you come up with, you're paying to the same people and you're probably living in the same building.
And they're related, obviously. The two are owned by the same person.
Yeah.
But yeah, then Gudvangen Camping also has some cabin to get there. How to get there? You can take a bus from Bergen or Oslo. That will go right by us, or you can take a train to Voss from either one of those two places and take a bus from Voss. You can also come by ferry. But the train plus the bus from Voss is quite nice.
Because if you take the bus from Bergen to us, it can go 2 different routes. And one of these routes includes seeing absolutely all of fucking Hordaland before you even get to Sognefjord.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
So I would go with get to from Bergen to Voss by train, and then you get from Voss to Gudvangen easily enough, as long as you're not too late in the evening.
Albert's trying to see if he can come. He says, I will join purely for the Warhammer so I can have excuse to paint my kilt team if I can. I was gonna say, yeah, Torben's coming. They got the wife. As soon as he heard Warhammer, he was dragging the wife out there for the Nalbinding. That's not so bad. They even got a babysitter, and they'll be staying at the hotel.
It's a lot more realistic.
They'll be driving from Voss and have a room in the car for 2 more people. Oh, that's quite nice, Torben.
It's a lot more realistic to play kill team than Warhammer battles. She doesn't know the difference, so she will say Warhammer all the time. But in reality, most likely kill team. But if I have an army ready and somebody else brings an army, I'll happily try to play Warhammer. But kill team is a little bit more. The scope is like this compared to this.
Yeah.
So I would probably go for this.
Size does matter. The other thing is food. The hotel there's a kitchen, a modern kitchen with a serving station made to look like a Viking Grindekjøkken. That's right outside the main hall where the lectures are, and they will be doing something, 1 scoop kind of thing, bowl. It could be stew, could be soup, I don't know. But they will be serving something there. The gas station also has hot dogs, pizza, kalsone type thing, and baguettes, and then you have
Norwegian
traditional. Now we are outside a traditional. Do they have? Yeah, they have microwavable food, and they have a microwave in the diner. In the gas station, if you really want, you can get your microwavable tikka masala a la Karl, pop it in their microwave, and pay for it at the counter. And you can even eat it. There's 2 little tables. But there's also the Viking Diner, which is connected to us, owned by the hotel. It is hamburgers or fish or some stewed lamb sausages.
They have pretty good food, and it's not your typical roadside diner thing. So
then there's also the Gudvangen Fjordtel, which has a big sit-down restaurant with Viking-style chairs everywhere. It has both a buffet, I think a breakfast buffet in the morning. You can get all kinds of stuff there. Reindeer stew.
This time of year, they're kind of on skeleton crew, so...
Yeah, they are, but Tor, because I was asking Tor about all the information, can we do packages, etc., but she said, no, they will have them open. Even the bakery, which is usually closed around then, and that serves homemade pizza and some baguettes and things, that will also be open for the occasion.
Yeah.
So that's the thing, is because when our boss, who their family owns the hotel, has the diner, the bakery, and the big hotel restaurant, she can control that they're open just for the weekend, for example. But she says there will be plenty of dining options anyway. So, and if you want to eat on a budget, go to the grocery store, pick up something.
But in either case, the diner and Joker are absolutely surefire. And the diner is, I would say it is somewhere between your typical cafe food and restaurant food. it's like there.
There's all kinds of, I mean, there's different price ranges and different type options. So there's quite a few things you can do. But they are all within a 5-minute walking distance from us. The grocery store shares the parking lot. The diner shares the building.
Shares the entrance.
Shares the entrance to our, yeah.
So they are very nearby.
They're extremely, yeah. So there will be quite a bit that you can do there. Maybe I should make some terrain pieces for this, says Torben.
Yeah, go ahead. I should probably do that too, but we'll see.
You should probably paint something.
It depends. This is a project I started my American on, but I think she got bored.
Your American's still trying to knit things, or fix, not knit, but Nalbind things. Not quite done yet. Does this look like a head of bee bag to you?
Yeah, it does.
I still have a cowl that's mostly done, and I got a lot to do. But also, I did try to convince you that our new fighters this season are really into gaming as well, our Dungeons and Dragons and all kinds of stuff.
But
they don't know this game; they'd love to learn it, but you could definitely trick them into painting for you.
Yes, but
no, he's not. I'm trying to come up with options for him anyway. I was gonna say, Albert says I can build 2 extra kill team squads, but can't say if I paint them or not. I can't say if I can paint them or not. If I come, I will happily help make food over the fire. Yeah, you can also do that, by the way.
The only one that I have finished painted is the Kazakin, and they are painted by Torbjörn. So the son of the boss. And that was because he got tired of waiting for me to actually paint something, so he just painted a team so that we had something to fight with.
So then you have the other cat that wants to drink my tea.
Or more correctly, so that his Necrons had something to not die from and then win the game because they're just not fucking dying.
Mm-hmm. Albert says, the diner is good. Robert says, Joker cheese sandwich with bacon was amazing. Radisby writes, breakfast buffet. Yeah, they do. They have all kinds of different combinations anyway, so
And also, if you're really lucky, the chickens will be laying eggs.
Then Albert's like, Robert, you can get that at every gas station in Norway. No, actually, gas station food's pretty good in Norway. But yeah, as Albert was saying, you could also make something over the fire too, if you wanted to. If it's in Viking hours, you better be a Viking. Yeah. You better be historically accurate.
And since Holger isn't here in the winters, you can find eggs in the chicken coop.
You can. There you go, if they're not frozen. Peruta says, would Karl be willing to be game master, game via Zoom, GM, a game via Zoom or tabletop simulator? He's biting his lip.
I kind of want to do that.
I think you should, but maybe not for this event. But
no, online woman. This would be for people who are not here.
That's what I mean. So not for this particular event, but would you do that after?
You still don't seem to understand what the word online means.
Yeah, I mean, just not that weekend. You can go online every day, but that weekend.
That's the point. I don't have to wait until after I could do this tomorrow.
You wouldn't have to paint something?
Jesus.
It's so easy.
It's like she kind of understands, but she really doesn't.
Or maybe I kind of understand and I don't want to because this is fun.
Nope, you're actually stupid. You're pretending to be stupid.
A game master doesn't have to hold the pieces. He just has to conduct the game. Okay, anyhow, like Dungeons and Dragons and things, or not. But you don't do Dungeons and Dragons. You do the Call of Cthulhu and whatever the hell. There's some more here. Torben says, I will also bring tissues in case Karl starts crying when I push his kill team out of the combat zone and into the fjord.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. What is probably going to happen is that my kill team will absolutely bloody murder your kill team. And then your kill team will go, yeah, nope.
And then I have to write a review to the game.
And then they just all bounce back up again and go and hide in the corner and win on points. That's what fucking Necrons do.
No, Brutus says no, of course not for this event. But we'd love to play Call of Cthulhu if you're willing to GM it. That could be Sadie.
Let me show you something.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, careful the cords. You got them all excited now. There. It's the backwards Call of Cthulhu book. Cthulhu Dark Ages.
This is Call of Cthulhu Viking Age. Anglo-Saxon perspective. Well, the Anglo-Saxons in the Viking Age is not having a good time to begin with. So, when your problem is that your lord is being a dick, you're being invited by Vikings, and somebody in the next village is worshipping the elder gods, you might have some sand loss.
That sounds amazing, she says, by the way. And then Robert Reynolds goes, ooh. But meanwhile, Torben says, and then they will swim. Referring to you.
I don't think they're referring to his Necrons because they're not strong swimmers. But
No, he's talking about throwing yours out into the fjord. When you push your kill team out of the combat zone and into the fjord, and then they will swim, he says.
now a Necron team has 1 or 2 units that could reliably kill an orc.
Yep.
An orc team has every orc that could reliably kill a Necron if they go into close combat. The problem is that the Necrons just don't accept it. They just go, okay, dead. Not dead.
Torben says, but why don't we play a session of RPG when in Gudvangen?
I will be there with my stuff. I don't know exactly what I'll be doing. But
We live about 5 minutes away. He can run back and get anything with the right transportation.
What I have in this shelf is less yarn than she is going to bring to this. Is less than the yarn that she is going to bring to this thing anyway.
Yeah, I do like the idea of having a yarn swap. Bring your stash, throw it on a table, see who wants it.
Yeah, she is bringing her stash.
It's a big stash.
We are talking about 3 carloads back and forth from here to Gudvangen.
Oh, no, there's more than 3 carloads. Are you nuts? No, I'm not bringing it all. I'm picking out pieces that I don't have a...
3 carloads with the car that Olav used to save 37 Chinese people from a burning tunnel.
Friday, the first night would be a really good day for a yarn swap. I don't know, he's just smiling, nodding, go, oh, okay.
What?
She was wondering about your burning tunnel.
Oh, you're not familiar with that story? If you see Olav's big white car, you'll see it, somebody has written on the side of it, no more than 37 passengers.
He's not wrong.
Because he drove into the tunnel one of the times when it was burning and you have smoke kind of billowing in his direction. And you have a busload of Chinese tourists that have stopped and then they're just running around in the smoke all confused. And Olav, well, obviously he's not a dick. So he goes, yeah, no, jump into my car and I'll drive you out. And then Chinese people are not that big, so
They're smaller than an average Norwegian, definitely smaller than me.
He's managed to squish 37 Chinese people into his car and then drives out of the tunnel. And then he's interviewed by NRK and he's just standing there smoking a cigarette and going, yeah. Now, vi såg nog att det var kommer ut av tunnelen och så...
You saw that there was smoke coming out of the tunnel, so...
Jag var på vägen och så mötte jag alla dessa kineserna.
I was on my way in and I met all these Chinese people, so I...
So I just threw them in my... Så jag bara hävde in I bilen och köpte ut igen.
Chucked them in the car and drove.
And they go, yeah, yes, how many Chinese?
And, yeah.
Hur många kineser då?
Yeah, and how many Chinese was this?
37.
37.
And I go, what kind of car do you have? But Olav's car, yeah.
Clown car.
He did it. It's a big car, but it's not so big that you would expect there to be room for 37 people.
It's like a moving. It's not a moving van. It's like it's a van, but I mean you could probably do.
Imagine that somebody bought a
van life in it, I guess,
Ford Transit and then blew it up.
By the way, Torben says he can GM Werewolf. Nikki says, wish I could be there currently making yarn tour de fleece. See, it's possible. You gotta come. But yeah, anyway, no, I've babbled on a lot, but we did save the good fun spam for later. And Torben has room in his car for 2 people if they want to meet him in Voss and drive out, huh?
Not 37.
Not 37 people? No, you do have room for 37 people in your car?
Maybe if that's
Cecilia's wondering. He said 2. But you did not comment on race. How many big Americans can you fit in the car? How many skinny Norwegians can you fit in the car? Karl can flat pack.
You remember the old rules for a Warhammer Fantasy strategy level? 1 ration of food per infantryman per day. 2 rations of food per cavalryman per day. 4 rations of food per ogre or halfling per day. Half ration for the Chinese.
Nikki says, will there be line dancing at... she will be line dancing at the thermal hot pools at the time. That's a pretty good excuse, actually. And then Rodisby says, we can have a yarn swapping selling are at the Needlebinding Festival for selling off or trading your stash. I think so. I think you put it, throw it on the table, do whatever you want. But I would...
Not really. We don't have thermal hot pools, of course, but I can fart in the river. And line dancing you can do anywhere.
So yeah, bring your yarn stash. No, at least on Friday, there might be some people holding their courses in the hall, but the hall is huge, so we could always just meet up, put your yarn on the table, and go, what you got? It'll be, like Pokemon card swapping. We'll be like, I'll take one of your Pikachus, and I'll give you one of my... Quick, another one, Pelipers.
I'm putting 200 kroner on this American will leave with more yarn than she came with.
I did buy yarn in Voss, and I didn't need any. All right, let's see. Torben says, I could take the tractor and a wagon. I'll room for Voss and most of Flom. Meanwhile, there's not a lot of people living in Flom. But yeah, I think we could. Anyway, so these are little fine details we're still working out yet. We've got our freeman putting together some workshops. Like I said, the workshops, you pay the entry fee for the door, and then the rest is all between you and the person holding the workshop. But the workshops are not put on by Viking Valley. It is the lectures are, but the workshops are put on by the Freeman. So we will share their links, but you have to actually book through them. So, but keep an eye out. I'll be linking everything I can to my Facebook page. But Viking Valley also will have some on theirs on the webpage as we go. Okay, I think I've babbled enough now, and I drank all my tea and. The cat just died. No, she's over there. Looking for more croissants.
I think she has babbled enough.
I think we have to babble enough. No, we gotta go figure out how to make chicken.
As soon as we go offline, she's going to go, what do you think about the thing that happened at work today? What do you think about the valley? Do you think that maybe the person at work thinks that the valley is stupid? Maybe the valley is stupid and maybe the valley doesn't like the person at work.
I wasn't going to, but I sure as fuck am now. And Torben says, by the way, land dancing by the thermal hot pools. Why? But what? How? Why? Line dancing by the thermal hot pools. What? How? And why? That'll be a story we'll have to save for another time.
I'm guessing Iceland, because where else would you find a thermal hot pool?
She's in New Zealand. But yep. I think he's just trying to hang on, Carla. I think he's just trying to hang on for more beer. New Zealand, she says.
I can have more beer.
Time to go. Really, seriously, next Saturday, probably 7 o'clock. I'd love to be in the village. Have no flipping clue. It depends. All depends on the gods of transportation. Albert says, Karin, who was the farmer that we used for the transport when my class was building the fences? A lot of the stuff Uruwald maybe. Is it Uruwald Jordalen?
I wouldn't know. This is probably my second year or something in Gudvangen, so I wouldn't. I'm
not entirely sure. I
don't really know the locals now.
Might have been Tor Eirik that just picked some stuff up and dropped it off. I'm not really sure.
No, Albert would know who Tor Eirik is.
Oh, yeah, okay. But it could be Ruwald Jordalen. He helps us a lot. He helps us with the sheep.
It could theoretically be Roger's father.
Yeah.
And it could be Jordalen, of course. He's probably the most likely one because he actually kind of likes us.
New Zealand has lots of geothermal locations, says Nikki. Torben says, no. You line dance by the hot pools at night. Is this some Icelandic Western fusion festival? I'm thinking the gin and tonic's working on that one too. Nikki says it's next door, but certainly wouldn't put it past some. Wouldn't put it past some people. New Zealand has geothermal hot pools too. Brutus says this is bringing back memories of the time I went to a mixed sex hot pool in Japan. Everybody was naked. You know, Karl just streaks in front of them and after playing a game. What is it? You got to tell that story later.
Man.
You were playing some game, you lost a bet, and you had to go and streak, and you didn't realize until you turned around that it was like click, 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 click.
I didn't realize that half
People
of
were taking
Japan
pictures.
was living on the floor above me now. But I saw their flashes, and I saw my flash.
Nikki says we're basically living on volcanoes and a fault line. 2018 was the time, yeah, that Albert was here, by the way.
Yep, second year I was in Viking Gudvangen, so.
Were they in line dancing Baruda? Oh, Jesus Christ. You know what they're doing? Torben's trying to hit 4 hours and it's working.
Yeah, I know.
And you only had one beer.
No, I'm not on the opposing team in this game, woman.
The chicken is not going to make itself. But boy, it would have been better if we had potatoes and corn on the cob and some barbecue sauce. But we do have a 3-ingredient barbecue sauce recipe we could try.
Yeah.
I think we gotta go. See you next week. Probably 7 o'clock on Saturday, same time.
I'll try to keep you informed about what the croissant does to the cat's poop.
There won't be any more croissants left. Okay, now see, look what they're doing there. Yes, PJ, you ought to renew your passport. Bye. See you.